and welcome everyone to this, our lovely game of Monster of the Week. And within that, maybe a little bit of another tabletop RPG, because we're really meta, because that happens sometimes in session zeros. So we're gonna go around, we're gonna say who we are, and who you are playing. Yeah, well, maybe a fun fact about them. That sounds like fun. Yeah, cool. So I guess I'll start because I'm already talking. So, hi, I'm Lindy. This is my channel, and I'm playing Jezebel. She is. Ooh, how do I put this? She is not a human. And she's. I can tell you what's the playbook we picked. That sounds like a good way to do it. What playbook you picked? I'm playing The Summoned from Monster of the Week, if you couldn't tell. She's definitely got some interesting quirks. Mostly that she's a huge nerd. That's mostly it. She's just a huge mega nerd that's obsessed with a specific manga and anime. It's fine. Speaking of fun, we've got Negatosaurus. How are you doing?
I like that intro. I like being considered fine. No. Hi, I'm Negatosaurus. I'm going to be playing Magdalena Knight, also known as Maggie. And I went with the mundane. She lives in a van and she has a shotgun. And hopefully that'll keep her, out of harm's way.
Well, that's one way to look at it. Someone who's never been in harm's way a day in their life, Billy.
The fuck? You don't. That was a huge assumption, Wendy. You don't know.
What you don't know, apparently, is that I make huge assumptions in almost all of my segues because I'm terrible at segues. You should ask.
No,
you should
you're
ask
definitely
Nugget.
not.
Usually
You're
she
very
gets the worst
entertaining.
ones.
You're entertaining at segues. Sometimes just don't go throw out stuff willy nilly. But she's probably right on the relative scale of things throughout human history.
On like 1 to the apocalypse, I feel like you're closer to never being in harm's way.
Yeah. I've never been attacked by. No, that's not true. But anyways, yeah. So I am playing the Monstrous playbook. My character's name is Artie Whitaker Jr., as you can see on the stuff and things below. He is a exiled member of a motorcycle gang who found happiness through playing games with friends.
That's much better than love in a hopeless place, if you asked me.
Yeah, might have a small werebear problem or a werebear solution if depending on
if you're doing chemistry
angle.
I prefer the optimistic reading.
Yeah. All right, I'm done here. Muting.
All right. Thank you, Billy. Someone who is sometimes muted, Frank.
Yeah.
Wow. How are
top tier transition.
That was
These are
one
things
of
you
the,
can
the
expect
classic
on my channel are transitions like these. I don't
classic
know if
Lindy
that's selling it or
segue. Yes,
scaring people
I
away.
am the not muted deception check. I'm playing Marvin Lockwood. He's a spell slinger. That's my playbook. And he is a professional wizard who is a little disenfranchised with the fact that magic just isn't really all that as cool as he thought it would be as a 40-year-old wizard.
Someone who is just as cool as we thought they would be, if not cooler, would be our game master for this evening, Colin Nomicon. Colin, how are you?
Don't oversell it. It's not going to be that good.
I undersell and oversell. There's no in between when it comes to my segues, really.
Go big or go small, right? That's what they say.
Let's go with whatever pops to the top of my brain first.
Yeah, I'm
Dangerous
good.
Game.
Yeah, I'm playing all the other people, and I'm gonna be shepherding you through this really, really weird. To be honest, folks, we came up with this idea at the end of the session 0 to do this. This was just going to be a Monster of the Week game, and then we were like, hey, what if we did some crazy bullshit and instead mashed up 2 games and just willy-nilly decided to do that. So we're going to be doing a bit of that. I'll say the So the adventure you're about to see is presented with apologies to my friend Ollie Jeffrey, who is a fantastic game writer. He runs Sinister Beard Games that makes Quietus, which is one of my favorite RPGs of all time. It's a fantastic horror RPG. Then if you haven't played it, you absolutely should. And Ollie also wrote this Monster of the Week mystery, which is called, and I am not kidding, like, comment, subscribe, die. This is loosely based on what Ollie wrote in Like, Comment, Subscribe, Die. The things that happened in Session 0, it's moved away from that, and this is very much going to be the Colin and this group spin on what Ollie did with that adventure. But it's a great one. It's from a double pack called Video Store that you can get on DriveThruRPG that comes with 2 Monster of the Week mysteries. This is one of them, and Ollie did a great job on it, so you should totally check it out. Just don't, when you do check it out, just don't expect that it will be really anything like what you're about to see, because it won't be. But I am taking the superstructure of what Ollie did and running with it. So, with that in mind, we all ready to go?
Yeah.
Right on. I have a bit of a tradition when it comes to Monster of the Week games, which is I like to begin my Monster of the Week games the way any good Monster of the Week show begins, which is, of course, a cold opening. So, in this, we see first the darkened skyline of the city of Seattle. It is mid fall, the end of October, the night before Halloween. It is cold. There is whipping wind all about. The sky is overcast and cloudy, and we can see dead leaves drifting on the wind as our camera pulls into an office building. It is a tall glass, faceless spire, just a rectangle with an antenna, but covered in this mirror glass all the way down. It sits at the center of a soulless office park with just miserable tiny little parks and plastic trees and a place you don't want to spend any time. And as our camera zooms in to this soulless building in the middle of a soulless office park, it focuses first at the top of the building, but then slowly drifts downward as we see through these myriad windows hundreds and hundreds of little worker bee tech boys at their cubicles, grinding away at something. We see all sorts of people holding game controllers, playing through the same 30 seconds of a level and then restarting it and doing it again, trying to find every possible bug in the code. We see, as the camera pulls down, a conference room with a whiteboard of all sorts of story ideas laid out in bubbles and people yelling at each other as they eat Cheesecake Factory. It's about 3 o'clock in the morning and the latest order just came in, and temperatures are running hot at the game company. As the camera goes down further, we see, as we reach the ground level, the sign out front. Overlong Games, it's called. And then our camera keeps going lower, below the ground. And we see the basement of Overlong Games. A darkened room, only casement windows around the top of it, that let in no light but the tiniest bit of orange from the streetlights nearby at this hour. We see the back of someone's head. We can tell from the silhouette this is a rather portly gentleman who sits back in his chair, leaning far and away, his hands folded across his ample gut, twiddling his thumbs. He takes a long, reflective pull off of his vape and lets out the biggest cloud. This is no ordinary vape. This is something something certainly illegal in several countries, and probably you can't take it on an airplane. It has a lithium-ion battery the size of a fist, and as he rips into this vape, there is this just massive cloud that engulfs his whole face. And as we cut through the fog of that vape, we see him now. He has long, stringy hair that hangs at the side of his face, a unkept beard that appears to have never been shaped in any way. The neck beard is strong with this one. And he takes another rip of his vape, lowers his fedora just slightly over one eye, holds out a hand triumphantly, twirls a finger over the keyboard, and hits enter. And we see a status bar begin. Code uploading. He looks at the screen, smiles, and says, "Pwned, noobs." But now, we're going into a fantasy world. We see now the mouth of a cave, a grotto, I guess would be the term. That is the name of the map, after all. It is the Grim Grotto, a map in the very popular online MMORPG ShadowCraft. Outside the mouth of the cave, there is a black stream that runs into this cave. Wide open gray stone, and from deep inside that cave we can hear the clanking of swords, the of fireball spells going off. We hear the roaring of some kind of massive beast. All of these horrific noises and the sound of sword cutting flesh and blood spray and just all of the gratuitous violence that goes along with any good MMO. As emerging from the mouth of that cave, we see Artie, would you like to describe your ShadowCraft character, please?
Absolutely. So Artie's ShadowCraft character, of all the customization options in the games, he'll choose the one that most represents himself. So a large, hairy, Caucasian male being with as much hair as you can possibly add in game, and in very minimal clothing. Like if the game has transmogrification options and he has end game gear, he'll transmogrify all of his stuff to what it looks like at level 1, where you're just wearing like a tunic and like a wooden sword and a shield, but the gear is like the top end game stuff. But just having a lot of bear-like features that the game would possibly allow. Maybe he's got like cute little bear ears on there, and like a bear tail, and then other than that, he's just a large Caucasian man in a tunic.
So a large Caucasian man in a tunic with cute little bear ears and a little bear tail, which, by the way, isn't a bear tail like a little nubbin tail? Like it's a
Yes.
it's a little bobtail. So that's cute. You just got a little bump on your rumpus. You are Bear God, by the way. That is your screen name, right?
B34RG0D. Leet speak.
Yes.
For Bear God.
Pardon. PC Gaming Master Race. As you emerge from the mouth of this cave, Artie, or Bear God, I will address you as such in this. You are head to toe covered in blood.
Oh, it's like Dragon Age. When like you fight like 2 rats and then everyone in the party is just soaked. The next 4 cutscenes. Yes.
Absolutely.
Fantastic.
Or it's more like, I mean, my brain went to Bloodborne, when after any bit of combat you are slathered in blood. You are dripping head to toe. You know that it will go away in like 30 seconds because it just, one of those things, the rendering, it just will quietly disappear. But you have been level grinding all morning. And the rest of your friends were supposed to meet you here because there is a boss at the end of that cave that you really probably can't take alone. And you're going to need your guild with you. I just want to ask you, what do you want to get out of that dungeon? Is there like an item in there that you want? Is it just the EXP? What's driving you to conquer this dungeon?
There's a really awesome potential, like a 2% drop of a transmogrification option for holographic nipple rings.
Oh, dope.
Yeah.
Yes. Guild goals.
So, yeah. For that's my personal one, and they have other drops for other classes too, but there's a 2% chance that those holographic nipple rings are going to drop, and I want to be there when it happens. No one on the server has got them yet. I've been working all morning for this. I want to be the first one, so then I can put it on my social media and OnlyFans account that I got it, and then all of my likes and comments and subscribes will go up.
You put pictures from your ShadowCraft character on your OnlyFans?
I sure do.
Some people are into that. That's fair. And if you get the holographic nipple rings, that's going to like, things are really going to take off.
People are going to be happy for me. I feel like they'll see that I've been working hard.
Yeah, this could be huge for you. This could absolutely be huge for you. So unfortunately, it's been a long morning for you, Bear God. It is the day before Halloween, and you have been up since early morning, grinding at this, but have made no progress. And it is only now, after hours and hours of just murdering creatures in this cave, in the Grim Grotto, that finally one of your friends shows up to give you some backup. And the first to arrive on scene is Mage God number 1.
Hey, are you on comms? Did you get on comms?
Just see him stop moving completely. Like, crap, I forgot. And it's like 30, 40 seconds. It's like, sorry. I didn't have my headset in yet. Hey, sorry. Am I late?
Yeah, but better late than never, I suppose.
Where's everyone else?
Your guess is as good as mine. Like, you good? You okay? Does anything happen? Okay.
Yeah, everything's cool. I mean, let's go. Let's clear out this cave.
We don't have we at least need a healer. All right. It's pretty rough. I've read the strat on, MMOChampion.com. And we definitely need at least 4 for this.
You know, I saw at least 3 videos where they had 3, but I mean,
what was their comp?
3 wizards.
Fuck. Well, that we don't have that.
I'm just telling you, it's possible. I mean, we're better than those guys, so we could probably pull it off if we wanted to.
I mean, they were supposed to be on a couple hours ago. You think everything's okay, or do you want to wait? I haven't paid my cell phone bill in a month, so I can't reach out.
I mean, I can call Root if you want me to.
I mean, yeah, if you would, that'd be great.
Yeah, okay.
Can I ask very quickly, Marvin, what were you getting up to this morning that you weren't here to slaughter things in a cave?
Marvin got an emergency call for a bit of support. He works as a professional wizard. His affinity is lightning and electricity, and a lot of times he gets called for general support when corporations and companies lose their backup generators. So he goes in and like holds a wire and just charges the company for a while, and he gets paid okay for that, but it's kind of boring, and it went long because the repair took too long, and so he's never going to admit to that kind of thing, but that's his job.
the character pitch of like the blue collar working class wizard is just one of my favorite things I've ever gotten in a game, and I'm so grateful to you for it. So you were gonna call Root?
Yeah, I'm gonna call Root. I mean, we've she gave me her number recently after we got back in contact, so I don't think she'll mind calling. So I mean, we're guildmates. No, so I'll just like beep, 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 calling Root.
Is this calling in game? Like, is this like through voice?
No, I've actually took off the headset. I'm calling on my cell phone.
Oh, the meta. Okay.
Yeah.
I love it though.
I've done that before.
All right.
It goes to like the very last ring, and then very hastily you hear, "Hello,
Hey, Maggie."
What? Oh, hey, Marv. What's up?
Hey, you were supposed to. You're a healer this morning. We're doing the cave.
No, I'm not actually the healer, right?
No, you're not.
No, I'm the ranger.
Oh,
I mean, it's kind of a healer. Whatever.
I mean, you've
I'm
got some
kinda
healing
busy.
spells.
Like, is it immediate? Can it wait like 10 minutes?
Bear God is been here all day, and I got here late. So
Well, what is he? Why has he been there all day? I didn't think we were meeting till this afternoon.
the nipple
I know
rings
it's
drop
evening
in
now,
here.
but
Yeah.
Oh, is this the one that also has the unicorn drop? I want it
Yes.
so bad. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
It does.
Give me like 10 minutes. I'll be right there.
Okay. All right. Well, you'll have to explain it, but I'll let him know.
Okay. Thanks.
Okay.
Bye.
Hang up. Put the headset back on. Yeah. Root's going to be like 10 minutes.
She get mad about calling her the healer again.
Yeah, I forgot. I mean, it's fun. I mean, she's the only one that has a healing. I mean,
She's the only one. She's the by
Yeah.
default. It's great inside joke. It's hilarious.
it works.
Yeah, every time. Yeah. What about Jezzy?
Oh God. I don't really have the best relationship with Jezebel. We still haven't finished that match. So I'm gonna beat her this time. If we just could get 1 minute to finish without someone interrupting.
I mean, it's a long shot, but I suppose I could just walk outside of this internet cafe and yell real loud and hope she hears.
I mean, do you have her number? I mean, I mean, I don't have her
Well, yeah,
number.
give me 5 minutes. Let me pay my cell phone bill. It's not that I don't have the money. I'm just lazy as fuck.
No, I get it.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
getting near winter, just slowing down.
Winter's
a bit.
coming up. I'm just
Okay.
My brain's not all there.
I'll
So-
go gang some noobs while you're out, and
Okay.
it's always fun to hit them with a lightning bolt from here. Distance they don't see it. So
Yeah, I've been farming health potions though. So here's 3. And then in game, he'll just like throw them on the ground.
run over them.
Just literally throw them on the Well, in game, what you see is that they just appear in thin air, like from your chest in front of you, and drop to the ground. Yeah.
All right. And then if you need any more like buffs, there's some in the guild bank I deposited earlier this morning. So if you head back into
been here
town,
a while.
yeah. Well,
Okay.
I'm literally here by myself all day. So.
Yes, sorry about that.
People have lives. I can't be that mad. I can be a little bit mad, but I can't be that mad. I can't be like excessively mad, So,
Right. Yeah. Not excessively mad.
all right. Yeah. So let me, give me a couple minutes. Let me pay my cell phone bill. I'll, beepity boopity on my walk over real fast and transfer funds to. I'll connect to the Wi-Fi from my phone, transfer funds, pay my cell phone bill, and then dial up Jezebel.
Just before you do that, I have one very quick question,
Okay.
which is, Maggie, what you doing that you can't get on right away?
So
I have a feeling this might be related, so I'm curious.
Maggie spent the majority of her day driving around downtown Seattle looking for free Wi-Fi in her van, so she could log on to the internet and do some work with her nonprofit web designing and all of that. And then when she was done with that, she probably does Jess have like an apartment? Does she like live somewhere?
Does
That's
Jess
an
live
excellent-
somewhere?
Question.
Live between walls.
You know, I think it varies based on the day, week, month, whatever. She's an interesting character.
I imagine Maggie was like on her way to go pick up Jezebel, and then she got a phone call from whoever the project manager is of the website she's designing, and that's what Marvin interrupted. Was she was like literally in the middle of a Zoom call, and she muted them and answered the phone, and was like,
Priorities.
yeah. So that's
So
what
have
she
you-
was doing.
Have you met up with Jezebel then?
No, she was on her way to do that, but she has
I
not
see.
met her yet.
So your van's on the side of the road right now.
Yeah, just pulled over somewhere.
Okay. So that'll work. We'll catch you up with Jezebel just
At
in
this
a
point,
minute.
she's probably in a really nice, like, suburban neighborhood house for some reason. Don't ask why
Okay.
or how.
I'm probably gonna ask why. But for now, what we're gonna do though is Artie, you ring Jezebel. And I assume, Jezebel, you actually answer?
Oh yeah. Hello.
Hey, what's up, shit stain? Where you at?
Oh fuck, was that today? Shit.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'll be online in a second.
Wait, where are you right now?
I'm at my house.
Is this a new development? Have you had a house?
Well, I was walking around, just taking a stroll through the neighborhoods sometimes, like I do. And then I saw my house. And no one was living in it. So obviously, it was mine, and I've moved in.
Okay, was there a sign out front that said something like "for sale" or?
There was a sign, I just don't remember what it said.
Okay, can you go out and check for me real fast?
I already kicked it.
Okay.
I kicked it real far.
All right. What's the address real fast? Because you might be in a lot of trouble.
Okay, why would I be in trouble? This is my house. I could prove it to you. It's an issue 6 of the manga. It is exactly what it looks like. But before the explosion.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Can just quick favor? Can you go out to the front where the mailbox is and
Yes.
take a picture and
Yeah.
then send that
I'll
picture
send it
to
to you.
me?
Sure.
I'll send you. Okay. And then
course.
also after I get that picture, I'm gonna come and pick you up, and we're
But I
gonna
thought you
get
wanted
out
me
of
to get
there.
online.
Yeah, you know what? It's gonna wait for 20 minutes because your personal safety is more important.
I'm fine. Here, let me get you those
Okay.
pics. She runs out,
He looks at his phone, dumbfounded.
takes a picture of the mailbox, and then like backs up to the other side of the street, takes a picture of the house, and then also like runs back before sending it. It like flips open issue 6 of her manga, and there's like a picture of a house in a suburban neighborhood that looks remarkably similar to the house that she was just outside taking a picture of, and send both of them
In my
to
mind,
Artie.
like remarkably similar in Jezebel's mind, but I think like to most people, like, yeah, it kind of looks like it. Yeah, like,
It's
a
got
little.
walls.
Yeah,
It's got like the same number of windows in the front,
that's what sealed
and
it.
like
yeah.
and like bushes on either side.
And the manga's in black and white, so it doesn't have
Yes.
to worry about the
Oh.
color matching.
You don't have to worry about the color matching at all whatsoever. But like the shapes are pretty close.
Yeah, geometrically, it's really similar. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that's where you are, Jezebel. You are taking photos in front of your new house, or the house that you always owned, I suppose is more
My
correct.
long lost house that I thought
Yeah.
exploded. Apparently they rebuilt it.
What a time to be alive, to be reunited with your home. When you are suddenly reunited with Maggie, whose van pulls up in front. You gave Maggie the address of your new home, and Maggie came, I suppose, skeptically. Maggie,
Oh, no.
could you...
Maggie doesn't question it at all.
That's fair. Okay. Maggie, could you tell me what your van looks like?
Yes. So it is a classic, I think it's like 1968 or something, I think is the Volkswagen van. And this like really nice pale yellow color with the white top kind of thing. And it's got 2 solar panels on top. And it's been converted into like, it's got like a bed, it's got like a mini kitchen, it's got like these floor panels that you can remove to do to store food and stuff, and it is like in immaculate condition. It's basically the only thing she owns that is amazing.
And as we established in session 0, it has a Murphy loom.
Yes, it does. The
It
bed
has a fold-out loom.
the bed swings up to reveal a loom that she regularly uses.
So this beautiful 1968 VW van with solar panels and decked out to be as environmentally friendly and crunchy as possible pulls up in front of this nice, decent little suburban house in Bellevue, Washington that you just recently came to learn is apparently Jezebel's.
Apparently.
And you see Jezebel, I think, out front as you pull up, like taking selfies with the sign in front of the house.
I see Maggie pull up and I'm like, because it's been forever since Maggie's been, because Maggie, is, for those who might not know, is my love interest in the manga.
Specifically in the manga.
Yes, which means she's my love interest. Duh, just period. So, I rush inside and come back out with a bunch of cookies.
As she's rushing inside, Maggie's like manually cranking down her window.
Cookie? They're really good.
I will never say no to a cookie. She'll take one.
And she has a single glass of milk that they can share. Dipping in.
You want to like get in, grab your laptop, and because like Marvin called me and apparently we're late.
I know we're late because Artie called me and he wanted pictures of my house. I guess he's just really wants to see it. And he said something about picking me up. Maybe I don't know.
Is he thinking about getting a house? Is that why he wants pictures?
Maybe. I mean,
I don't
might
actually
settle
know
down.
where he lives.
He moves. He's on the move a lot. You know.
That's fair. I mean, I am too. So you know.
Yeah, it's stuff like that.
I feel like Artie and Marvin are having one hell of a conversation on the other end of this.
We'll come
Yeah,
back
he said
to that
something
in a
about
minute.
danger. Well, I don't know what could be dangerous here that I couldn't handle. So
This is like a super white neighborhood. It shouldn't be dangerous at all.
I know it's just not diverse at all.
I know.
Surprised me
I
a
don't
little
like
bit.
it. We should go. You should grab your stuff and we should go. I don't like this neighborhood.
Well, do you want to help me grab my stuff?
I guess. Yeah. Are you bringing a lot? I didn't think you were.
No, I don't have too much.
Okay. Hold on. Let me lock up. And she like cranks her window back up. And she'll get out and follow Jezebel inside.
Is this Jezebel's idea of seductively eating a cookie?
Yes, that is exactly Jezebel's
Just
idea.
goes
of
right over
seductively
Maggie's
eating a
head.
cookie. Yes.
All right. She leads you inside. Jezebel, what is this house like that you've posted up in?
I think this house is one of those houses that maybe be like one of those ones that they sell fully furnished. And so there's furniture in here. It's not completely empty, but it's the very obvious, like, yes, here is a table and 2 chairs. It's very sparse. Like,
It's like being in like an IKEA catalog.
it's like being in a weird IKEA catalog. Yeah, a little bit like that. But with less knickknacks. There's like no personal touches to anything in the house. There's no pictures on the walls. It's just
Except for
like,
all the mangas.
yeah, oh, there's just stacks. There's some stacks of mangas.
It's the only thing you own.
And, you know,
This
there's
is-
like a backpack. And there's probably some clothes flung around, but it's the same outfit multiple times over. With a couple variations that are tucked underneath like the special like holiday issue of like the manga.
This is nice.
Isn't it?
Yeah. It's not very cozy though.
You know, it's my first time seeing it in person that I remember, so
That's fair. It is a new house.
I
so.
did make sure to unplug the stove though so that there wouldn't be another gas explosion.
Another gas? Oh yeah, that's right. Never
Yep.
mind.
Mm-hmm. So now that there's no more, you know, that I pulled the plug on it, there's won't
Yeah.
be any explosion. Yeah.
Yep, that should be fine. Backpack stuff.
Yes.
Let's go.
Sure. Chill. Do you want
I
to hold
wanna
the
get the
backpack,
unicorn
or
mount.
do you wanna stuff it?
I mean, I can hold it. She just
Can't
Sorry.
say that while eating a cookie.
very
You wanna-
oblivious, just holds the bag.
And she'll go around picking up her things, putting him away.
Several variations on the exact same outfit, and stacks and stacks and stacks of manga.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the two of you
And
are
like a weirdly like a camera, like a webcam, some tech stuff to go with it, some nicer tech stuff.
the two of you wanted to find somewhere to log in. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah,
In
I guess
search
I
of
should
internet?
call Artie back and let him know that you're here to pick me up, and that he
Is
doesn't
he at
need to
that-
come.
Is he at that internet cafe again? Because like
Probably.
those have so much better Wi-Fi than like McDonald's.
They do.
I worked
Or-
on McDonald's Wi-Fi all morning, and it was just I'm so tired.
I'm so sorry. Can I do anything to help?
Can I have another cookie?
Of course.
She'll take another.
There's a whole nother row.
I'm good with just this one.
Okay.
I am truly stunned. There's a whole nother row. I'm just picturing this being someone's go-to seduction technique. Just look at all the cookies I got.
Have you
So
met
the-
any grandma ever?
Is that what they were trying to do?
Surprise.
So you load up in Maggie's van and head off for the internet cafe, and I'd like to I feel like this is going to be a whole thing with this group. So I'd like to bring everyone in here for a moment, just to out of character, to discuss what is this internet cafe that y'all frequent that is somewhere in it doesn't have to be downtown, but somewhere in the Seattle area that is the spot for all y'all.
It's I
Give
feel
me a
like
truth.
in at least in Columbus area, there's this one that's in a real like a rundown where most of the things around it have closed, but it's like a front for some sort of something, but it has managed to stay open amidst the ghost town of stuff around it. So it's just always up. They have snacks. They have beverages. There's not a lot going on, but it's this little stop on the highway in the Pacific Northwest in like a dead strip mall. And it's the only thing still.
I just was
going
about to
on.
say yeah, strip mall just feels totally right. Yeah. All right. So it's in a dead strip mall. I love that. Like, it's in a dead strip mall where, like, in the parking lot of that strip mall is a closed Pizza Hut. It's that kind of sad.
Blockbuster. Yeah.
Next door to the Blockbuster. Yeah. It's real fucking sad. All right. Someone else, Lindy, give me a truth about this internet cafe. It's in a dead strip mall with a sad Pizza Hut nearby.
Oh yeah, so
What
there's
else?
the sad Pizza Hut, but they also have like bowling alley equivalent of like food and beverage bar.
Oh
So you
yeah.
can get like the microwave, like they can get they have popcorn. They've got the giant pretzels. They've got they got snacks and drinks.
So it's got a bowling alley level snack bar.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, which means they probably also have like 3 different kinds of beer and like a red wine and a white wine, because that's typical.
And
Like, not a lot of variety, but there's a little bit, you
Yeah, coffee, cans of
Coffee,
soda.
so much coffee and so much caffeine. That's like most of it. There's just
All the
Oh,
Red
man.
Bull.
Yeah, lots of
All
Mountain
of
Dew
it.
gamer fuel.
Yep.
Remember that shit? Oh my god. That's the one thing I regret from this cold open was I forgot to mention the fact that the neck-bearded guy was covered in Mountain Dew and Cheeto dust. That little detail failed to come out. I have such regrets. All right, bowling alley level snack bar at the cafe. I love that. All right. Marvin.
Yes.
give
I
me
believe
a
that this
truth.
particular cafe, it has 2 back rooms, which were a failed karaoke bar experiment.
Mm.
Just didn't make it.
All the equipment's
So that
still back there, though.
all the equipment's still back there, and we take advantage of it when we get together. I mean, Marvin has to drive up because he's still in San Francisco, but it's a regular stop off, and he enjoys the karaoke because he thinks he can sing, and everyone that knows him knows he can.
So it's got a karaoke bar. It's got a failed karaoke bar in the back, but it's not actually like open. It's just like the shit that they left there that you can go use sometimes.
Yeah.
That's who's going to stop you.
Yeah.
Yeah. They know you here. Failed karaoke in the back. And what is, I'm going to take note, this is an important note. What is Marvin's go-to karaoke track?
Eye of the Tiger.
Thank you. There was no hesitation from you on that. Eye of the Tiger. Oh, wow. That is a bold strategy there, Cotton. Eye of the Tiger for your karaoke track.
Yeah.
All right. And finally, Maggie. One last thing about the internet cafe.
There are only 2 employees at this internet cafe. One is a very, very old woman who might possibly be a hag, but we're not sure, and doesn't know anything about technology, even remotely. And then the other is like a dead inside, like androgynous person who just monotone all the time, no expression, doesn't matter what the heck is happening, it's just always, oh, okay, sure.
All right.
Those are the only 2 employees, and we have no idea how it runs all the time with just 2 people. Hence the one could possibly be a hag.
We're gonna name the old woman Beulah.
Nice.
I like that name. And then the monotonous androgynous person. What was that old sketch? We're gonna go with Pat.
Pat. I like it.
To say Jordan's another good name. That's just
Also, that name was partially to see if the people who watch my other Monster of the Week game are paying attention. Pat, monotone, androgynous employee. And between these 2 people, they keep the place going. So the 2 of you head off in Maggie's van to the cafe, which we are going to call...
Speed.
Speed. They hand out amphetamines at this point. I kind of like that.
It's like they just ripped it off of the movie with Keanu Reeves.
It's the logo.
Like, the logo is just
Yeah.
on top.
it's just that, and also like it meant a lot more when dial-up was the thing, but now that they always have good internet speeds. I mean, that's also
Yeah. High-speed internet. They got that going for them. Yeah. So you head off to Speed, and once you get to Speed, we'll get you in the game. But in the interim, Marvin and Artie, Bear God and Mage God, I just realized you're both gods.
yeah.
The 2 of you are waiting still for your guild members to show up, and as the 2 of you just stand and just like chinwag outside of the mouth of the cave, you do hear from deep inside the cave someone going, yes, 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 fuck yeah, fuck yeah, fuck yeah. And the chat, like the chat window, like the local chat, is just exploding with someone going like, yes, 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 yes. The window just keeps populating and the moderator should probably tell them to stop because they're spamming the chat window, but someone's real excited about something in there.
Oh no.
Yeah.
He probably got the nipple rings.
Or that unicorn thing Root wants.
Hey, if we got time to kill, you want to flag PvP real fast?
Oh, you want to gank him?
Hell yes.
Oh, okay, now you're speaking my language. Let's go.
We go into the system, click the turning PvP on if that's a module in this game.
Sure, why not?
All right, let's go. And then Bear God's going to start charging in first.
And Mage God is just like, he's dashing and doing the little like sprint magic. So he keeps up because he can't go quite as fast as Bear God. So he just keeps popping up and then falling behind, popping up and then falling behind.
Awesome. So you head into the mouth of the cave. Bear God, you know this map by heart now. You've been in here so many damn times. It is a little bit circuitous. There's a lot of just winding deep into the cave and stuff, and there are a lot of traps in here. You know that there's plenty of places you can fall and, you know, end up in like a spiked pit, or there is a subterranean lake under this cave too, which you can fall into and get emptied out into. But you do know wherever you've been in here all day, and even before that, you've done this plenty of times, so you know where all of the shit is. So it's really not much of an issue for you, I don't think. And I can kind of see Bear God just very kind of nimbly strutting through this trapped corridor.
Like Kung Fu Panda.
Very
It's
much
a lot
like
of
Kung Fu
weight,
Panda.
but there's grace.
And as you descend deep into the cave system, shimmy past the big swinging spiked log that would have normally killed a noob, but you knew it was there, so like whatever. There's a few minor enemies along the way, just some cave slime, and well, it's barely even worth any XP, waste of time. You finally reach the Anta Chamber that sits just outside of where the final boss fight is. This is the furthest that you've gone. It is a big circular stone room with a mosaic tile floor. That is, it's an arena. The boss comes from, at the end of this round room, there is a gigantic set of stone double doors that are sealed shut. There is this stone seal that covers the two doors, and it is only when it's broken that the boss emerges and you actually begin the final combat. To do that, you have to summon the boss, and you haven't done that yet because you're on your own. But you see that apparently somebody did, because they just got a big drop. And you are... I mean, I'll let you tell me what you think your emotion is about this, but you do recognize this avatar. This person standing there in the center of the arena, just like celebrating to themselves. They used all of the they've spent a ton of money getting all of the extra emotes that let you do like different dances and stuff, so they're just like popping and locking all of these, like doing the floss and shit. And this person is a very, very well-known video game streamer. And you can tell because in-game, when you're getting watches from the perspective of, I'm thinking of this very much like the old show Reboot, if anybody remembers Reboot. The in-game to you as the avatar, when people are watching you, it looks like there's little cameras just kind of floating around you. And this person has just a bee swarm of cameras buzzing around them. This is a well-known streamer by the name of, oh my god, I forgot their name. I was just looking at it. It's Internet Eve is the name. And you can see Internet Eve is like posing for the cameras and talking up their great success. What do you do?
Son of a bitch. He's looking real close to see what the drop was that they got.
You see, so Internet Eve is a cleric, but like a like a bitchin' ass battle cleric, like with a big mace and shit, and super heavy armor, but has this big tabard with like a holy symbol on it, and always does their but they have a signature thing of like always having their hair being like super wide. They never wear a helmet because then you can't see your face. Like super spiked up, like big bright blue spikes, and you can see them holding out their hand in front of one of the cameras, and as they hold it out, there are two beautiful like neon color nipple rings just like floating above their hand. And that's the way you do it, folks. Ha, got it.
That's so obnoxious and beautiful.
I know. This is my persona.
Okay. All right, Mage God. How long will it take you to cast a massive fucking lightning bolt? I can deal with the repercussions.
I've got a last light I can cast. It's a pretty powerful one. It takes like most of my energy, but I can drop one of those.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. I'll cover. I'll make sure you won't take a hit, but I can't go in first because you're just better at this shit.
Lots of practice with Jezza.
Cool.
So he kind of just walks in and he just starts summoning this last light. It's just a massive light beam that just burns right through, does massive damage on bosses and obliterates things that are just not even like minions and smaller level creatures. And it's like a laser right through the center of the arena.
Dope. Is that an actual like quest power that your character has?
Yeah,
oh,
that's
cool.
the quest. Yeah.
So how many AP is that?
5.
Yes, we're playing
5.
Quest.
We are
and
playing Quest.
Monster of the Week.
We're playing Quest and Monster of the Week.
For people who just came in, yeah, Quest and Monster of the Week. Quest in
Yep.
Monster of the Week? It's fine.
Yeah, Quest. That's not inaccurate. It is basically Quest in Monster of the Week. Okay, so that's 5 AP. What is it? What's it do for like damage? How's it described?
Having not played this before, there's a last light and then there's last light at the high level. So I'm overloading a beam. I'm momentarily channeling a blinding beam of focused light in a straight line at a target I can see. It ignites anything flammable that it touches, melts holes in steel objects, and sears organic matter. And last light at 5 overloads the beam, which instantly kills commoners and minions and deals 12 damage to bosses. If it kills the target, it disintegrates it into ash.
Holy shit!
So I'm overloading it because I know Bear God is upset, and Marvin doesn't want to see his friend upset for many different reasons.
Oh, that's so good. All right, so Internet Eve is just like voguing for the cameras. It's like, so I've been in this dungeon all morning and I have seen so many noobs coming through here trying to get a hold of the super rare drops. Well, guess what, folks? Internet Eve got here and now I am in possession of the nipple rings. That's right. Not just one, but 2 sets of the nipple rings. Yeah. That's as they explode. As they just explode. And Jezebel and Maggie, you have just arrived at the internet cafe and are getting ready to take your seats, sit down and plug in and log on when you hear someone from the other side of the cafe go, "Fuck!"
I look over at the edge of my laptop to see who is causing the commotion.
It is someone I don't know if you know what they really look like. But you can see clearly. So this person that you're seeing is this really like tall, gangly motherfucker, like incredibly skeletal kind of frame that is completely like bald but for like the kind of like graying Mitt Romney sideburns going on the side, but otherwise just kind of like this nasty ass little kind of patch of hair that just kind of hangs down right about there in the front of his head. And he's just like wearing like this this Master of Puppets Metallica t-shirt that's like 2 sizes too big, that just hangs off of him like a tarp. And you don't know this guy personally, but you can see on his monitor that he is logged into ShadowCraft. And you see the red text coming up on the screen. It
You have
just says,
died.
You died.
Would you like to respawn?
Mm-hmm. It actually says, it actually does say, you died, pwned noob.
Oh!
What the
Nice.
fuck, man? Come on! What am I getting? That was like my whole brand. Like I got the thing. I was, the followers are gonna hate this. What the?
Maggie's just looking between the guy and like Jezebel, trying to see what the hell is going on.
Boots up. Turns on the laptop. And just... And probably, like, sets up her streaming stuff, because she does that.
But you brought your ring light with you?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is fucking bullshit. And whoever is singing, could you stop? Please? Please?
Well, I guess since you said please.
What are you?
Excuse me?
Is
What
there
do you
like a
mean?
con? Is there like a con going on or something?
I mean, somewhere, yeah. I'm Jezebel. From Otaku Oni.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I heard of that. That's cool.
It's great. Now, if you don't mind me, I'm just gonna go play some ShadowCraft now.
Oh, you play ShadowCraft?
I do.
Really? Yeah, no, so do I.
I do too.
Yeah, cool. Yeah,
Okay.
so sorry. That was so mean.
She-
That was so
no,
mean. I'm
she just-
sorry.
She just like kind of sinks and like starts logging into her laptop.
I like you, Maggie. I'm sorry. No, I think Homeboy is entranced by the weeb at the moment. So yeah, you play Shadow. Yeah, I do too. Yeah, I stream a lot.
Oh
too.
wow, me too.
Yeah. What's your handle?
Oh, on ShadowCraft or
Yeah.
Jezahel.
Oh, it's like your name, but
But all the E's
Different.
are threes.
oh, sure, yeah. No, that's really cool. Yeah, I'm Internet Eve.
Oh,
Yeah, I
I
got some
think I've
followers.
heard about you.
Yeah. What'd you hear?
Oh, just all sorts of things. You just seem so different from your persona.
Yeah. You know, the avatar. You know, it's mostly me. You know, it's definitely it's like based on me. But
So is
You know,
my
a little
avatar. And like the game's finished booting up, and you see, it looks like Jezebel, but in the game. And instead of like the schoolgirl shirt with the tie and the plaid skirt, it's like chainmail bikini top and mini skirt. and like bright colors like pink and blue.
is that your friend there too? You guys?
Yes, she's
together
my
or
love
something?
interest.
Oh. Okay, nice talking to you.
Try not to die.
Again.
And I like hold up my fist for the
Oh,
fist
he
bump.
totally turns and is like he tenses at that and like turns around slowly.
Maggie's not looking. She's just typing
Yeah,
in her laptop.
we just did the fist bump, and I offer her another cookie.
Well, thank you.
And then I think we pop into the voice chat at that point. Or like our private little Gosh, we could say it's a TeamSpeak server if we want to like.
Oh wow. Holy shit.
Or Ventrilo, I think. Gosh. Ah, those were the days. Anyways. Jezebel
Anybody
logs
remember
in.
the Zone? Remember the Microsoft Zone? Does anybody remember that? Where
It was all
played.
vent and TeamSpeak, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, online Age of Empires.
And then she pops
Holy
in. She's
shit.
like, "Konnichiwa, motherfuckers! I'm here. Sup? What we killing?"
I don't know what I'm doing wrong, Jezebel. I keep walking into this wall.
Oh, here you
And
gotta
I'm
push
stuck
the.
again.
Yeah, well, you gotta push the W key instead of the A key.
Oh, I thought. Oh,
W's forward.
It's so weird. Okay, I got it.
There you go. You got
Thanks.
this. That's why we sit right next to each other, so I can help you.
Yeah,
out.
I'm not used to computer stuff, so computer games.
Yes.
I'm good at computer stuff.
You're very good at computer stuff.
Yes. Anyway,
Anyways.
hi.
They're good, mage good. How you guys doing?
Yeah, okay, are you okay? Because I think you just broke into someone's house.
No.
No, she lives there.
Okay, well, she lives there and lives there are different things.
I mean, all her stuff was there. Her clothes and her mangas and stuff.
All right, is there like a lease or anything?
What's
Or
that?
like
Yeah.
a mortgage?
What's that?
Okay, well,
My
you
dad has one of
you
those.
can't go back there anymore.
But that's where I grew
It's okay.
up.
You can just live with me in my van. It's fine.
Okay.
That's way safer. I was gonna have a
I'll
heart
live with
attack.
you now, Maggie.
If the Funyuns wouldn't do it, then this was gonna. But anyways, fucking Marvin, tell him what you just did, bro. That was sick.
Hold on. Just 2 more tea bags. Just 2 more. The cameras are still here. Come on. This is best. Internet
And-
Eve, just come on. It's best when they're YouTubers. I mean,
Oh
come
my
on.
gosh. That's why he was so mad. Good job, guys.
Oh yeah, totally.
He's-
Last light right
He's
through
in
the middle.
internet cafe right now.
Yeah, he's like
there.
sitting
Yeah.
across from us.
Oh my god.
Wait,
He's kind of an
what?
asshole. I don't like him.
Oh, can you talk shit?
I mean, I kind of did.
Can you talk more shit?
What do you want me to say?
I'm not good at that.
Okay, well, hold on. You see, Artie pulls out his phone and takes a picture of Bear God with the nipple rings, and then sends it to Jezzy. Jezzy, show him this.
Is he wearing them?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh
good.
my gosh, did you see? Oh my gosh. Hey, you're playing ShadowQuest, right? Like, look, somebody got the nipple rings.
Wow, you even got the ring in the reflection on your phone. The ring light. Look at that nipple ring.
They're so luminous. Really
That's actually what the
glows.
item is called. The luminous nipple rings. +1.
Not plus
To
2.
everything. Oh, sorry, Mage God, I owe you big time. So you name it, dude. I'll wipe 3 months subscription off of your car. You can have just for free. You know what?
But
The rest of the year.
Guildies, man. We're guildies. It's all good. That's what we do. Our friends couldn't get here, and I mean, come on, it was an internet guy. I mean, that's the best ones to kill.
That's so good. Oh man, like let's do a shot. You have anything by you?
Yeah, no, I've got something here.
Yeah, let's like. Oh, this feels so cool. That's why I love this game. Oh man, I'm gonna celebrate. Man, that was so cool. I wish you guys could have been there.
Yeah, just, Root of the Loom was picking me up from my house, but I live with her now, so I guess that's my house now, too.
Right. Okay.
My
Good.
new house.
Good.
Yeah, I was in a meeting. It kind of ran long.
Are you supposed to be somewhere?
No, I mean, I finished the meeting.
And
And
I
if they
finished
call me,
my
I'll just send
Halloween
it to
costume.
voicemail. It's fine.
Okay. Does anyone want another shot at the boss? Does anyone know what the respawn timer is on?
I
It's
can
2
look it up.
minutes.
Oh, sweet. Look, that keeps
I
you
want
go.
that unicorn mount. Let's go.
try to get you that unicorn. Maybe another set of nipple rings. I was thinking it'd be cool if we
Yes.
matched.
Oh my god, what if we all
There's
had
two.
nipple
There's
rings?
2 sets. There's
Oh
2
my gosh,
sets.
no way.
2 sets dropped here. You can have the other ones. And then
You don't let
outside,
them
like
do you, Mage God? mean, because you can have first dibs.
No, it's not really like my
All
thing.
right,
I kind
sweet.
of have a style.
They're gonna
so-
glow so awesomely from behind the chainmail.
Oh.
Kind of like you would have like holy boobs or something. Get it?
I
Because
mean,
like they're pierced and they
yeah.
glow.
Good one, Root.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Didn't think
Okay.
of that one.
Let's get this unicorn.
Let's do it.
And as you all are discussing when the boss respawns and, strategizing about what to do about it,
I'm gonna stab it a whole bunch of times until it stops moving.
something happens that should not happen. The boss is behind these massive stone double doors that are sealed, and in order to fight the boss, you were supposed to come forward to the door, place your hand on the seal, and it opens it to release it. It's one of those, this is a boss that you have to choose to fight. It's an optional boss. As you're all just dicking around, talking about the nipple rings,
Mm-hmm.
the seal on the door starts to glow. It glows a bright green, and then you hear a cracking sound of stone breaking. And you hear as the seal breaks itself without any prompting. And the doors swing open, revealing behind the doors a lich riding a giant scorpion. It is, yeah, it's fucking dope. But it is a skeletal lich with this spiked crown that has a glowing iron staff with a red tip on it in one hand, and is holding the reins of a massive scorpion that it rides astride. This thing is like the size of a dragon, and the scorpion out into the center of the arena as the mage lights up a massive fireball at the tip of its spear and tries to AoE all of you at once. I'm going to... Where's my dice?
Is that a spell?
Yes.
All right. I have a couple options for that if we have a chance to use them.
I'm just going to see if this actually is effective at all. So
Okay.
It was not. That was bad. So the mage, crit misses, and fireball goes askew, and you can see something seems wrong. For one thing, the mage shouldn't even be here. The lich should not be attacking you without being prompted. And as it went to fire that spell, it kind of stuttered, and it skipped a couple frames. And you see a as the fireball goes rogue and blows up into a wall. And the mage rears back on its scorpion and looks at all of you with its glowing red, its evil glowing red lich eyes. But it just seems like it's not quite right. It keeps kind of...
Is this a new bonus boss?
This isn't supposed to happen. I researched the crap out of this because I want that unicorn, and this is not what's supposed to happen.
I mean, there was a patch yesterday.
Attention, all of you.
Oh, it talks.
Don't belong here.
The fuck is that?
It's a boss.
Turn the nipple rings.
Well, they're in now, so we can't. They're soul bound.
Yeah, they're soul bound to the characters.
Bound item.
What would you like to do?
If Bear God could take a moment, he'd like to use the fighter's size up ability to evaluate the capabilities of glitchy dubstep lich god scorpion rider.
Yeah, a glitch.
A glitch.
It works better on the page.
Nice.
I know, I love it. That's fantastic.
So the glitch. All right, so that's what is the text on that? How's that work?
The guide will deliver this information to you narratively. For example, they might say, you notice the giant spider flinching at the sight of your torch rather than telling you it is vulnerable to fire damage. All right. The guide will give you useful insight into their capabilities, strength, vulnerabilities, and or resistances. At a minimum, you will receive an accurate assessment from the guide about whether they would pose a fair fight.
So, one problem you're having as you size up this creature is about the G-Lich, is that you know that this monster is leveled for like a party of 4 like you at the level that you're all at. This should be a not terribly difficult fight. Doing this thing solo is madness. But for a well-balanced party of decently high-level people, it shouldn't be that bad. The issue is that something is not right with this G-Lich, and its capabilities may very well have changed from what you knew them to be. As far as weaknesses go, though, what you know from studying this is that this is sort of a puzzle boss, and you have to attack the legs on the scorpion to then get it to either to like buck off the G-Lich. And the underside, the underbelly of the scorpion is very vulnerable if you can get to it. That'll do a lot of damage.
Mm-hmm.
But you know the strategy, like you've read, like you've been on GameFAQs, and like the go-to strategy guide here is you got to get rid of the scorpion first to slow down the Lich because he skittered all over with that thing. Avoid the pointy end of the tail; it does a lot of damage, and that the Lich's spells are quick; they hit hard. So this is a very much a run and gun, keep moving kind of fight. If you sit still, you get blown up.
Gotcha. All right, guys. We got to take out the legs. Scorpion's got to go down first.
Right.
Underbelly's soft. Target the legs.
On it.
Got it.
I can do that.
I'm a little tapped out from taking out the Internet Eve, so I'll just stay on defensive for a bit and toss some easy spells.
Perfect. I'll go in first, I suppose, and engage in melee.
All right.
You rush toward the creature. Roll your d20.
All right. 2 on the dice.
2 on the die. That is big old failure. You swing. Ooh, where did that come from? Oh, is that roll 20? I was not expecting that. Yep, it is.
Battle music.
Yeah, the boss monster music. So yes, that is a failure. What do you use for a weapon?
It is it's a sword and shield combo, but it's just transmogrified to humorously a wooden sword and a wooden shield, like level 1 stuff.
Okay. You charge in at this scorpion. The Lich, as you bring your sword down to hit the scorpion's leg, the Lich and Scorpion both at the same time glitch out, and you phase through it instead of hitting it, and the Scorpion appears for a brief moment. The Scorpion appears on the other side of the room, and the Lich hovering in the air astride an invisible nothing on the opposite side of the room as you swing, and then they come back together in front of you and stutter a moment. Yeah, victim of the glitch. Who wants to go next?
I'll go. I'm the DPS.
Isabel.
I'm the rogue. I'm gonna
DPS.
stab. Yeah, so, underbelly soft and small. Go for the legs. Gonna, I'm gonna do... Yeah, I'm gonna use a little bit of poison on the scorpion.
Bold strategy.
It is. We're gonna go with some black poison on the daggers. Coats it. Black poison. Commoners and minions are instantly killed. Bosses are hit for 10 HP. So let's see if I can hit. She runs real low with her arms behind her back because that's
You Naruto run?
Yes, her character Naruto runs. And so she Naruto runs in to get under in the soft underbelly and just plunge up her daggers. But it was
Nice.
black poison. 19!
Boom. That is a success. So that does 10 damage on a boss.
10 damage to a boss.
That's a hit. All right. So
It's black poison. God.
you Naruto run. All right. Tell me. I mean, this is gonna be as cool as you want it to be, basically. You haven't killed it, but
Yeah.
how badass is this? Tell me all about it.
So, chainmail miniskirt,
Natch.
nipple rings glowing. She Naruto runs, so and it's fast because she's a rogue, fast movement speed. So all you can see is like a little glowing streak and the faint like chink 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 of the chainmail because she's not stealthing. She's going for speed, and she slides underneath the scorpion as it's glitching around. And then, as she does, she sticks up her daggers and, slides with it and using the daggers inside of the scorpion's body to stop her. So it's just big gash with, the dripping black poison off of it.
Ooh, very, very badass. The scorpion is bleeding this, black blood all over the floor. You sliced up the bottom of it. The scorpion... Yeah, you know what I'm going to say? The scorpion is now... You see it kind of step and try to stay up, and then its legs just splay out as it collapses.
Mm-hmm. And you think it collapses on top of her for a second, but then she pops up on the other side.
Hell yes. Hell yes. And the scorpion just... And it just lays out, and then very quickly just fades away, leaving the lich on its own. And the lich brings its staff.
She twirls her daggers.
Yes, and the lich returns that in kind, brings its staff up above its head, and stares at you as it spins it.
You defeated my mount. I will not forget this injustice.
Yeah, remember
And-
forever, Lich.
I rolled a 16 to hit you.
Cool. It hits me then.
I think he's gonna use so he brings his staff up, and you see it glows with a sickly green energy as he points it at you, and you are struck with this pulsating, almost looks like a lava lamp goo flying through the air that splashes you with acid in the chest.
Oh!
And it burns. It burns so bad. That will be 4 damage to you.
Ouchie. Okay. Hey, look, my adventure points, my hit points are now the same.
Hey. All right. So that was Jezebel. So we haven't had Marvin or Maggie yet.
Maggie is gonna... She's a ranged character, so she's gonna kind of skirt around the edge of this. It's like an arena, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah,
Big
she's-
circular arena.
Yeah, she's gonna skirt around the edge, and she's gonna... Can she get behind the glitch?
I think so. Yeah. I
Okay.
think it's pretty distracted with attacking Jezebel right now. So
Okay, she's gonna get behind the glitch and then just shoot it with her bow and arrow.
do it. Do it.
With a 12,
A 12.
maybe.
That is a
No,
success.
that is a success.
Oh, cool.
All right. So it's bow and arrow. So that's 2 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Standard weapon. Where do you want to hit it?
In the shoulder of the arm that's holding its staff wand thing. Maybe it'll drop it. Maybe, I don't know.
Let's see.
I think you dropped the dice. It counts.
I did drop the dice. It will not drop it, but
Okay.
the arrow. You hear that unmistakable sound of an arrow just clunking on bone because it's just a
Yeah,
skeletal
skeleton. Yeah.
and yeah, in the back of the lich as it kind of and turns around and it's readying a spell to bring down on you. But before it does, let's go to Marvin.
All right, Marvin is just going to kind of do the same thing that Root of the Loom did. He's just going to hit it with a magic strike, or attempt to hit it with a magic strike, which is a straight line, force damage, same shoulder, because he turns to her and he sees the arrow and tries to hit the exact same spot with it. So, 15.
15 hits.
It's 2 force damage.
2 force damage. Okay. I'm going to say it brings the staff up, readies the spell, and as you hit it in the shoulder, it causes it to throw its shoulder backward, causing the spell to miss. And it's at this point that you see another arrow fly into the arena. Where you hit the lich and caused it to turn, you also caused this arrow to miss, which then and skitters across the stone floor. And you see standing in the doorway, who had just come down from the cave mouth, there is a ranger decked out in the gaudiest gear you've ever seen. It doesn't really make sense. This gear is certainly much too restrictive to actually be something a ranger could use, but this is a video game. It is wearing like full plate mail of many bright color, like it applied every color palette ever to it. Looks like kind of cotton candy explosion, pastel nightmare. And you hear this voice say, "Get out of the way, noob. This is my kill."
We were here first, trying to kill Still over here.
Yeah, and I'm like better than you, so
Clearly not, because your arrow missed.
it's your fault, noob.
Right, because I hit and you couldn't. You're a better ranger. You know, you would have anticipated.
I just lean over in the internet cafe. Wait a gank.
I mean, maybe after the lich is done.
Okay.
And you do see that this person has cameras floating around them as well. And the screen name floating above their heads says Ali AR. ALI-AR. Okay, I'll just watch you noobs get killed and then I'll take care of the rest, I guess.
Okay, bye. You can leave now.
No, I want to watch. This will be funny.
Yeah, watch us kill it and get the loot, because fuck you. And she fires another arrow.
Nice.
Roll it.
Please hit. That'd be so cool. 18.
Yeah.
18. Yeah, hell yeah. So that's 2 damage. Where do you want to hit it?
In like he turned to face me, so like in the throat.
Oh, yes. The arrow goes right through like the vertebra of this lich, which is now like slowing down a bit and struggling, and it is bringing its staff up, seeming like just to hit you, giving an opening for Bear God.
All right, I think he's gonna do the wild attack ability. I attack with reckless power, disregarding my own safety.
Nice.
So it requires a roll. So there's a skill set based on that. Ooh, 18. I deal double damage. So a sword. 4. Yeah, a sword does 2 normal, so it will be 4. And how it works is like he'll go into the shield to make an opening, like feint with like a shield slam, and then go forward and lunge with the sword like directly into the sternum of the glitch.
Nice. How do you want to do this?
So as the sword like shatters the sternum and like goes through the spine, the legs just kind of give out, and it's like resting on the tip of his sword as the life slowly like goes out of him. He'll bring the sword in and kiss the glitch on the mouth. And then the like he heard the shit talking ranger over to the side, and he'll look over at the shit talking ranger, wink and kiss at them from a distance.
In the background, Maggie goes, "Do better, bitch," to the other ranger.
Yeah. I just activate my shadow and go invisible, my invisibility cloak. In case the ranger tries to start some shit, and I can gank him.
You see, just as you get this kill, entering the battle chamber where this is the arena, there are two more people who come in. One is Internet Eve again, surrounded by their cameras, gets there just in time to witness the kill. And another is someone you actually like, a streamer, but not a dickhead one, who goes by the name of Dan Emo, who just is entering. He was, about to do the same thing y'all were doing, and kind of like I picture like Artie, like as you bury the sword into the lich and give it a kiss on its skeletal mouth, the lich stares into your eyes as the light begins to fade from them, and as it does and the lich starts to fade away, you see like behind the lich, Dan Emo is just like, "Hey,
Oh, hey,
that was really good."
Thanks, man. It was a team effort. Couldn't have done it without my guild.
Did the unicorn drop?
Let's roll for it. Artie, you got the kill shot.
What am I
let's
rolling
roll
here for loot?
It's gonna be a straight. So I'm gonna do this like any other roll. It's gonna be a straight d20. So a nat 20 will be uproarious. You got a nat 1.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Catastrophe.
Artie, what is the shittiest loot that you can get from this boss monster?
A discount code for in-game currency purchase.
Oh no. You destroy this lich. The Dan Emo is cheering you on. Internet Eve is just like sitting back and just like kind of like, yeah. Ali AR is sitting there telling everyone that he totally had it and would have definitely killed it if you guys hadn't come along and fucked everything up.
Sure.
And then you just see this little coupon appear on the floor, and it's only like 5% off.
Oh no!
It doesn't even cover sales tax.
Oh, man.
I mean, it's useless. And as you see this code appear on the ground, and you feel the familiar white hot rage of working so hard for nothing in this fucking game, the server crashes.
No! The 5% off coupon!
You are like begrudgingly reaching down for the 5% off coupon when suddenly your hand just stops where it is. You can't move it forward or move it back. The soundtrack playing in the background, the classic fantasy loot music that can be heard at any bullshit fantasy tavern, just starts to loop like a skipping record. And you see an alert come up that says server failure.
No!
And all of you are pulled back into the real world.
Come on.
You guys, are you guys seeing the same thing?
Yeah.
But your internet's still good, right? Wait, we gotta make sure it's the server and not our connection.
Hold on. Let me check my Wi-Fi.
I've already
Wi-Fi's
checked.
fine.
The game site is showing the servers down. Like all the US servers are out.
Well, at least it wasn't. At
No.
least it didn't happen with the unicorn. At
Oh
least
my
it
god, I
happened
would have
with
been
a shitty.
so mad.
Me
I mean, we
too.
could log in on European servers. I mean, the lag's not too bad if you want
Yeah,
to. I mean,
but I don't have a European server character. We'll have to start from scratch.
You don't have a
alright.
European server character?
No, I put all
Yes,
my
I think
time
you're the
and
only one
energy
who
into
does.
this one.
I like to have a character on every server.
I've got a character over there
Well, at
too.
least for every server time zone. So, I've got anyways.
Maybe I think maybe this is like maybe we take a break. Maybe we just go up.
Yeah,
you know.
let's go
We
get
could
something
get
from
some
the bar.
snacks. Yes.
Yeah.
You guys are at the cafe?
We just
Yeah.
think so, like, like-
Okay.
Ooh.
Are you going to be here
Hold
all
on.
night?
Maggie gets up and looks over to see if Eve's stuff is crashing as well.
Yeah, his shit totally crashed.
Oh, okay.
But our first monster of the week roll. Roll read a bad situation.
I'm sorry. What am I doing?
You are rolling read a bad situation, which you roll plus sharp. So 2d6, roll 2d6 and add your sharp.
Oh, my sharp is 0.
my sharp
Okay,
is
roll
negative
2d6.
1, because I thought that was very fitting for Jezebel.
That's fair.
2d6.
Is that everyone or just the people at the internet
Oh,
cafe?
no.
Maggie specifically
Did I?
because
Okay.
she was
Did I do that
looking
right?
at Internet Eve.
No, I didn't do that right.
No, that's right. You rolled 2d6.
That's D26.
Oh, you put
I wrote
you put
two-
D26.
Yeah. There we go. 11.
11. That is a complete
Nice.
success. So, by the way, do you have the Hunter reference sheet? That makes your life real easy. If you don't
I do.
I
Nugget,
need to.
stop.
That reminded me to
Pressing
open up
buttons.
the cheat sheet reference sheet.
I just put it in our Zoom chat if you need it.
Thanks.
So you get to ask 3 questions with that. And the ones that are there are sometimes a little bit restrictive. So if something doesn't fit, you can ask. Doesn't have to be from that list.
Okay.
But if you're trying to get a read on what's going on here.
Are they experiencing the same situation we are? Is that a question I can
Yeah. But what you notice is that Eve doesn't look pissed.
Okay.
Eve doesn't look surprised.
Okay. Can I discern why?
You see that Eve has this look of like smug satisfaction. I don't know about satisfaction, just a sense of know-it-all asshole entitlement, I
Okay.
guess.
Yeah.
And a face that says like, yeah, I knew that was going to happen.
Okay. I have one more question.
Mhm.
Oh, I don't know. No. Okay, I'm gonna go with are there any dangers we haven't noticed? I'm gonna go with that one. Like something's clearly not right here.
That's right. And there is as you're watching Eve get up, Eve stands up and brushes some of the Cheeto dust off of his shirt and takes a slurp of his gamer fuel through a very big twisty straw. He looks totally nonplussed by the situation. But the distracting factor going on is that above the little shitty bowling alley tier snack bar, the television is on. And there is a news report going on that immediately catches your ear. You don't hear everything that's said, but as you're watching Eve looking like they just don't give a fuck, your ear focuses in just around the time you start hearing, "It was a wild scene last night out on I-5 as a man shouting, 'Pwn them all,' was struck down by a semi-truck whose driver then set himself on fire. Police are still investigating and currently say there are no leads. We will follow this story as it develops.
Okay. I think Maggie like reaches next to her and just kind of like touches Jezebel's arm to make sure she's still there.
Jezebel's just looking at you like this.
Oh, hi.
Oh, hi.
Hi. Did you hear that?
Hear what?
Some dude set himself on fire after like hitting another guy in the middle of the street.
Well, that's exciting.
Okay.
I mean, it's not a boring news story.
It's not I wouldn't go with exciting.
I mean, that is...
Interesting?
It is interesting. It's like, bah! What's the word for that? Like...
Attention grabbing. It's
Yeah, it's not necessarily a good exciting, but it's, it's like, wow, that was a thing that happened.
right.
Crazy.
Right. I'm getting like a weird vibe here. Let's go get some alcohol.
Yes, let's do it.
Okay. Let's meet up with Artie and Marvin.
Yes.
So,
They should be up in the back any second now.
yeah, so, Artie, Marvin, where were you coming from? I'm sorry, I lost the thread on keeping two different worlds straight in my head is weird.
I think they were in like the back room playing.
Now Marvin is in San Francisco.
Oh yeah, and Marvin's in.
He was working this morning.
Friend, but Artie's here.
So, are you making Artie? Yeah, Artie's here at the cafe.
So like while they were talking, like Marvin was talking to Artie. It's like, so are you guys going to be at the cafe tonight? Are you staying all night? What's going on?
Yeah, probably. You could kind of hear him shifting around and like a whole bunch of bags crinkling. And in the meantime, while this all is happening, he bought 6 bags of pork rinds.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
And then you hear Crunch like, yeah, we're gonna try to figure this thing out, see if we can't figure out what's going on with these servers. But yeah, I don't know. I don't have anything else going on, so we were gonna chill out, I suppose. Ladies.
All night. All
chilling?
night.
Yep.
All right, I'll get in the car. I'll be there.
Yeah, we're not going anywhere, so hurry up.
Okay.
Should do something that has caffeine so we stay awake till Marvin gets here.
Disconnects.
Oh my god.
Jaeger
We should
bombs?
do Jaeger bombs.
No, I will not be doing that.
No.
Artie,
Come on.
God,
Jaeger
no,
bombs, Artie.
I'm still sick from the last time, which was
That was like a week ago.
yeah. Okay, when you throw up, you just don't like to drink the stuff
Okay.
that made you sick, right?
Okay,
know what
but
that's
what
like.
if we did what if we give you like a different kind of Red Bull, like a flavored Red Bull? I'm sure it would taste great.
Do they have any blueberry?
They do. It's actually my favorite.
What about
Oh, okay,
a
fine.
Vegas bomb? Still has the Red Bull.
No, you just sold me on the one. Let's
Okay,
not
okay.
move on.
Let's do blueberry Jaeger bombs first, and then
Okay.
we can move on to this Vegas bomb.
All right.
Behind the counter is Pat, who
Pat.
says, "What's a Vegas bomb?"
Oh, what's a Vegas bomb?
Well, it's not an actual bomb.
I didn't think it was.
This time.
That would be a weird thing for you to order.
That would be an odd thing to order.
Love Pat.
You do weird things, so I guess that's sort of something that could happen. But
So-
I didn't think you were ordering a bomb. For the
Wouldn't be
record.
surprised if she ordered an actual bomb.
Yeah, I wouldn't either, but I don't have those, so
Yeah, that's fair.
yeah,
Noted.
Can't help you with that.
I guess we'll just take some. What was it that you wanted, Maggie, to get for everybody?
Jaeger
Blueberry.
bombs, but with blueberry Red Bull.
What?
The blue version of the Red Bulls. Can we get Jaeger bombs?
I mean, the Red Bull comes in a blue can. Is that what you mean?
Yes.
No, yes, it comes in a blue and silver can, but we want the
Uh-huh.
can that's totally blue.
you know that you're at the snack bar at Speed Internet Cafe right now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So like you know that like we serve like hot dogs and popcorn and microwave chicken nuggets.
Oh, we just
and-
need the Red Bull. It's fine.
Sure. No, we got Red Bull, but like this
The
fancy
blueberry.
thing that's the blueberry. Yeah, that's sort of
Okay.
the line.
Well,
there.
we'll just tell him it's blueberry.
Yeah, we can do
Okay. You want me to and Pat
Maybe put like a little
Reaches
bit of
up.
blue Slurpee juice in it, so that it looks like
Yeah.
it's blue. Yeah,
oh,
it tastes like
okay.
blueberries. At least it tastes like blue.
Oh, that's so gross, and I love that you Pat they definitely have a slushy machine.
Yeah, I have to.
100%. God,
Just
I
a little
haven't
bit
had
of
a
the blue.
slushy in a long time.
Oh, I'm just feeling it right now too.
Oh
Just
man.
put a little bit of blue Slurpee in the Red Bull. He'll never know the difference.
He 100 Pat 100% yeah, pours Red Bull in a plastic cup and like looks around to make sure like no one's looking, like doesn't want Beulah to see that they're doing this because this is definitely against regulation.
When did we not do
And-
things against regulation?
This is why we love Pat, because they just go with our crazy.
Pat will break the rules.
Yeah, for us.
And Pat just puts like a little dollop of Slurpee juice
Mhm.
in there. But it's straight from the
Yeah,
pull like machine. So like a little bit of the crushed ice gets in there too.
yeah. It's just tell me it's nice. It's fine. It'll melt
Here
fast.
you go.
Thank you.
One blueberry Red Bull.
Thanks, Pat. You're the best.
We love you, Pat. You're
For the
best.
record, the Slurpee stuff is actually blue raspberry. So
Oh,
there is a little bit of that flavor that's going to be in there. Yeah.
good,
So-
good. Maybe that'll
blue flavor.
disguise it. Yeah.
Yes.
The blue flavor. Yeah.
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 It's totally. I think it tastes like antifreeze personally, but you.
You noticed that
You-
too?
Yeah.
Maggie just looks between them, and you guys know what antifreeze tastes like?
No. Do you?
Yes.
No.
Oh.
Yes.
But there was blue liquid dripping out
Jezebel
from
is
under.
the target audience for the people who would eat Tide Pods. Like it's big and shiny. Ow.
Well, you know, there was
100%.
some blue liquid dripping out of the car one time, and I was like, oh, must be, you know, blue
Yes,
Slurpee.
you
And it
don't
turns out
drink
it wasn't
things-
blue Slurpee, but it was really close.
You don't drink things that come out of cars.
It was blue.
No.
Can I get you
Okay.
anything else?
Do you have Twizzlers?
Yes.
The cherry pull apart kind.
No.
Damn.
About red vines.
Just the regular kind of sad kind
Ugh.
that don't pull apart, but that
Yeah.
are just the regular.
Those aren't nearly
licorice
as
ones.
fun.
You
No,
want?
I
I can shred them for you. That's like a pull
Yes.
apart. Okay,
Can we do that? Let's
I will do that for you.
Thanks,
You-
Jez.
You want to do that? You're not going to make me do that, right?
No,
No.
I'll do it.
So- okay. Cool.
Pat, we wouldn't make you do anything more than what you're doing right now. We would never force
Thanks,
that on
because
you.
I'm really exerting a lot of effort.
Yeah,
right
I
now,
know. I can
so
tell.
I don't want to stress.
We appreciate
myself.
it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And we never want to be the reason that you're stressed.
Right. No. Yeah. My doctor said if I could tweak that hernia and then things could get
Yeah.
real sketchy. So
We don't want any
try to-
medical emergencies.
I try to keep the energy level real low.
You're doing
Real
great.
low.
Yeah. How'd the game go? You know?
The server crashed. It was
Oh,
We
very
didn't even get the
frustrating.
unicorn.
Oh no.
But I got the nipple rings.
Terrible.
Yeah.
You're not wearing them now. You know that, right? Like you just did that. Like you were
No,
trying to
maybe
show
I
me,
should
but
get
you're
some.
not.
What do you think, Maggie? Should I
currently-
get some?
I mean, do you want some?
Yeah.
Well, if you want some, you should get some.
Do you think they'd look hot?
Well, I would
Are
imagine
you-
the
please tell
metal's
me you're
cold.
not asking me.
No, I'm asking Maggie. You don't have to ask that, Pat.
Good, thank you. I appreciate that.
I would imagine unless you like held them up to a heat source, they'd be cold. So I don't think they would look hot.
Okay, what about incredibly attractive?
You know, I don't know. I don't think I've ever actually seen nipple rings in person.
Noted.
Anyone want pork rinds? I just
Yes.
there's this whole bag. Pat, where the trash can is full. Do you have
Here's your
another one
drink.
back there?
I'm vegetarian.
Oh.
I don't eat pork.
Yeah, I can empty it, I guess. But then that means Beulah has to take your orders, and she doesn't know how to do a lot of things.
Yeah,
really.
I'll just shove it down. We're good. We're good.
Yeah, could you just... There's a bucket right nearby. If you want to just use that as like a tamp to kind of push that.
I'll just use my hands.
You do have very large hands. Yeah,
Yeah,
that
man.
would be good.
Well, let's do the drink first, I
Yes.
suppose. Okay.
And I pull out like a what's the word I'm looking for? A garter flask.
Nondescript bottle
Yeah.
of alcohol.
Just whoosh. It's Jaeger.
You know, I mean, I'll keep telling you that you can't bring your own alcohol in here, but I feel like you're going to keep doing it anyway. So,
Okay, Pat, you didn't see anything anyway, right?
Perfect.
no.
And then I hand Artie the drink. Here you go, Artie.
Oh, thanks.
All right, ready? Count of 3.
It's got the
Smells
blueberry.
like- Wait, it smells like raspberry.
No, it's definitely
It's
blueberry.
blue. Yeah.
Blue means blueberry.
Okay.
Raspberries aren't blue.
They're not.
Ready? She takes it. 1, 2,
Down in 1.
3.
What are we
Drops
drinking to?
I was gonna say, for Marvin, because he wasn't here, but you guys were really fast about it.
As you say that,
chugging.
though, the voice coming is from Beulah, who
We're drinking
who
to good Red Bulls.
emerges from the back office. Beulah herself is a bit of a drinker and hasn't learned how this place operates at all, and tends to have a bit of a buzz on, and just comes in and says, "What are we drinking to?"
To
Good times.
Friendship.
Marvin.
Good times and friends.
Marvin.
To Marvin. Who's Marvin? Your
My
friend.
brother.
Yes,
Yes.
he's not here yet. Soon though.
How
If-
are you? How are you kids doing today? I saw everyone was so upset about the internet thing happening. I don't understand what that means.
We basically had like a power outage.
Oh no, that's terrible. Did you try it? Did you
We just
try the
gotta
circuit
wait.
breaker?
Gotta wait it out.
Oh,
It's on their
Did you-
end.
so it's their
Yep.
fuse box
It's their
that
fuse
needs to
box.
get
Not
fixed.
ours. Right.
Yep.
Somebody needs to go in there and fix it. And we can't do that from here. So
Darling, you have so many layers of that lip gloss on.
I just
Do
want to
you
be
really need
kissable
more?
at all times, but just in case.
I would imagine it tastes good.
You want to find out?
No, that's okay. She just I think in Maggie's head she like immediately went to, oh, I mean, she wants me to put some on myself, and she's like, nah.
it's not my look.
Yeah. It's not really my color.
As Internet Eve steps up to the counter.
What is your
Um,
color?
I keep a very close eye.
What is your color, Maggie?
The same color of my van.
Yellow?
Yellow.
Gotta find
Yellow
lip gloss.
lipstick is always like a bold choice.
Right?
I got
That's a
blue.
Like she
look.
doesn't wear it often, but when she
Mhm.
does, like she rocks it.
That's some glam shit. I love
Mhm.
that. Internet Eve steps up to the counter, orders himself a Red Bull from Pat. Pat already kind of like has one waiting for him because he knew exactly what he was going to order. Already has it cracked and ready to go. He was so sure of it. And Eve turns around, this spindly ass Jack Skellington motherfucker in a Master of Puppets t-shirt, leans against the bar and says, "So that was kind of a bummer."
Yeah, you don't seem too bummed about it.
Well,
Kind of like you were expecting it to happen.
milady,
was-
do I hear an accusation?
No, I'm just telling you how I saw your reaction.
Yeah, well, I do kind of run a blog that's sort of a big deal. And
Oh, a blog.
What is it?
Good
Never
for
heard of
you.
it. I only run Patreon.
you have a Patreon?
I do.
I imagine that
Really
does
good.
very well.
Oh yeah.
I just
Maggie
That's what I've
knows.
been told.
feel like
I
this
just
whole
post
thing.
photos to it all the time.
Maggie's like a
Works.
top tier.
Stories of my life.
Well, I'll. You see him like pull out his phone and like make a note. look that up. What is it? Patreon.com/
The real Jezebel.
the real Jezebel. Cool. Gotcha. Right on. Yeah. Maybe we can like cross promote or something. Yeah, totally. Anyway, yeah, no, I heard there was gonna be an outage because they're doing a huge update.
Without an announcement, that doesn't seem right. They always make an announcement.
Surprise update. Maybe they wanted to be like, surprise update.
But like
Well-
that's how you alienate your fan base, is by crashing when they're in the
Do
middle
you-
of a fucking boss fight.
Do you think it had anything to do with the glitchy boss?
Oh, maybe there was like, no time for announcements. We gotta fix the glitch.
Maybe. Maybe the updates were causing the glitchy boss. It's totally possible. But I'll tell you what, here's how I know that this is a big deal. I got a guy in the inside. I got somebody at Overlong Games. Feed me information. Yeah.
Somehow I doubt that.
Oh no, I do. Yeah. I can give you his name too. He's a great little programmer. Goes by the name of Tom King.
Hmm.
And he is a programmer and also personal assistant to Botch himself. And you would all know that Botch is the head of Overlong Games and the creator of ShadowCraft.
Okay, all right. So
I
they say.
doubt you know anyone who is close to Botch.
Yeah, well,
Well,
believe that all you like.
to the credit, really popular streamers that I've known that I watch, sometimes have relationships with gaming companies. So I'm not ready to rule that out yet.
If that were the
Maggie.
case, Jezahel would have been with them.
When people
mean,
send me emails
maybe.
sometimes, I just don't really read them.
See?
Jez,
Okay. See, though?
Am I supposed to?
you need
I
like
only read emails.
an account
mostly-
manager.
I do.
Hey, do you check your DMs?
I check my DMs. In case someone were to slide into them.
Good. Yeah, good. Great.
Maggie's just still
Gotcha.
like staring down Eve.
Mm-hmm.
You
I
just
just on
seem like
social media a lot more than email.
I wouldn't doubt that Botch has messaged you at some point. Just seems
I
like
don't know.
something you do.
Maggie, help me get my email.
Okay. She like takes
Anyway.
Chris's phone.
The reason this one is so atypical is because this is Botch himself.
Atypical as opposed to neurotypical?
No.
Oh.
Updates usually go a different way, it's
Oh,
like
yeah,
sometimes
yeah,
they do it
sorry.
like overnight. Like this is
I read the dictionary last week, and like, some of the words are kind of a little jumbled up.
Right. He this look of like incredibly confused look of like can't decide if attractive or extremely confused.
Why not both?
Why not both? Well, Botch himself did this one, so. What are you saying, Artie?
I was gonna say, like, Artie would recognize that face on Internet Eve's. Like, yeah, that reaction is correct.
I see what your face is saying, and the answer is yes. So that's what's going on.
So, but
Botch
like,
has-
what's the update though? What's he putting in?
They're just all my source was telling me is it's something that he's just calling the event, and it happens.
Well, isn't Halloween tomorrow? Maybe it's a Halloween event.
Halloween is actually it is now. It's the morning of Halloween, so Halloween
It's
is
the morning
tonight.
now. It's Halloween.
And
Don't know
yeah,
what day it is.
word on the street is shit goes down at midnight tonight. So be on the
Like
lookout.
Love
after
midnight.
Halloween is over.
Well, technically, yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
then
indeed,
it's
but
All Saints Day, right?
Mm-hmm.
maybe there's like symbolism there. You know?
Right.
All Saints Day, which is an awesome holiday.
He
But
does remind me to call my mom. It's her birthday today. When it's not like 3:00 in the morning.
Right. As
Yeah.
that drink was good, by the way. We have the Red Bull stuff.
can we
we've
get you
been
another one?
drinking. Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
I got nothing but time till
Takes the
Marv
cup.
gets here.
Walks over to Pat.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
With the
Mm-hmm. Blue.
Pat opens their mouth way too wide when they wink. It's a thing for some reason.
I do that too.
Maggie
it's fine.
like goes over to Artie to distract him from what's happening behind the bar.
Roll manipulate so
Oh no, okay.
I want to know if he knows he's being poisoned.
And I add
raspberry
I add my
bullshit.
charm to
Blue
that. Right?
raspberry. It's
Yes.
just blue.
Raspberry
I
bullshit.
hope you're more charming than I am.
So it's the same thing, 2d6 plus my charm.
Mm-hmm.
12.
That is absolutely perfect. So with a 12, they will do what you want for the reason you asked.
Gosh.
So that is
On a 12 plus, they become my
Yep.
ally, but he's already my ally.
Yeah.
Oh, for another
yeah,
hunter.
that's an advance. For another hunter. So in this one, Artie, you actually mark experience. You get a point of experience for being manipulated
I'm so charming that you learned something from
that
it.
you leveled
Wow.
up. So you get a point of experience from that. And you run interference. Maggie, how do you like run interference to keep Artie from noticing that they're spiking his drinks with blue raspberry?
So Maggie, like, what's Artie wearing?
He is
Anything
he's-
new?
anything nude?
New.
New.
Oh,
New.
Underneath it's all
what?
new.
he's got Levi's 511s in big boy size, so they're like, form fitting to his legs, and he'll have leather chaps on top of that, and then he'll have an Iron Maiden t-shirt with a black leather vest on top of
Oh.
that, and then a black leather flat cap.
Okay. So Maggie, as we have established, is in between Gen Z and millennials.
Mm-hmm.
So I imagine she doesn't know anything about Iron Maiden. So she like just kind of turns and makes sure that like when she gets Artie's attention, his back is to the bar, and she's like, so like, I don't understand your shirt,
Oh, it's a band.
but it's a torture device.
Yeah, the band's named after the torture device.
So is it like bad music? Like, I don't understand. Why would you want to name your band after a torture device?
Okay, do you know who Bruce Dickinson is?
No.
Okay, sit down.
But the chairs are all the way over there. We're
I
waiting on
know.
alcohol. Okay.
I'm
okay.
gonna need some time.
Okay. I've got all the time. We're waiting on Marvin.
So the next 3 sessions of this game will be while we do everything else, Artie is still explaining Iron Maiden to Maggie well into the 3rd episode.
Yep, and that's pretty much like he's unfurling his love for early metal and classic rock.
Just love.
Maggie, Maggie listens and she kind of gets it, but I imagine some stuff just goes over her head and like you go off on tangents and she's like, what?
All these people
What
are
is
connected. Bruce Dickinson produced this album by Blue Oyster Cult. It was
Who?
fucking phenomenal.
I thought we were talking about Iron Maiden.
Speaking of blue,
We're gonna fast forward to the last episode of the series where all of a sudden we just return to this to like, and that's why Number of the Beast is the greatest album of all time. Anyway, what's going on? So as you do that, as you exhaustively
We could just take her to the
explain Iron
karaoke
Maiden.
room. Let her experience it.
True. Does Artie ever do karaoke Run to the Hills? Because that'd be amazing.
He normally no, but this one there's a greater good. There's sharing this beautiful music with another human. So then he would like, you'd hear him in the back like doing vocal warm-ups. Run to the got it. Still got it.
Maggie just
What
looks
is-
confused.
What is happening? We're gonna leave them there now. As Internet Eve breaks the news of this big update that he apparently knew from his inside source.
Oh, and I'll look up his blog too for giggles. Once Maggie figures out my email, I'll look at
Oh,
my
yeah.
email.
So I'll just say that really quickly. You do find Internet Eve's blog. It is pretty well followed. It's got a few thousand followers. He's doing all right for himself. And you do see that this article that references this source, this programmer named Tom King. And that's where we'll leave that for now. As we go to Marvin. Marvin, it is a 12-hour drive to get from San Francisco to Seattle. How do you want to approach getting to see your friends?
Well, I mean, he's got two ways that he's used. Normally, he plans ahead for this sort of thing, but the job this morning kind of threw everything off. So he can either kowtow to the Magic Council and ask for a portal because he's not that great at it, or he can try and do it himself, but he's not ever really done it himself successfully. So he's kind of up in the air about it. He doesn't want to go. He doesn't have a good relationship with the Magic Council because he is, a professional wizard. They believe that his power providing is beneath the ancient and austere organization of wizards who just sit around in comfy chairs and smoke pipes and not do anything.
Smoke pipes totally full of tobacco.
Exactly. Really long pipes with extra long stems for no particular reason other than they thought Gandalf did it and they think he's cool.
Gandalf is cool.
Well, yeah.
Actual wizards write Gandalf fan fiction.
Exactly. And so he's probably, he's going to try, and he's seen it done before. And he's like, I can fucking do it this time. I know I could do it. It'll be so cool just to pop in right there at the karaoke, like number 2 karaoke room, just bam, right there. I know that they're there, and it's like the coolest thing.
You have just told me that you're not good at this, though.
No, I'm not. Yes, I'm giving you rope. I am handing you rope.
So I have a bit of a house rule that is not in Monster of the Week standard, but it's something I have added because I use it in other PBTA games and it works, which is an advantage-disadvantage system. So that's simply instead of doing 2d6, you will roll 3d6, drop the highest if you have disadvantage, as you do now here.
Okay.
So 3d6 dropping the highest is your roll.
All right. Do we get to add weird?
Yeah, it'd be weird.
Okay. All right. I dropped the highest. So that's a 5 and a 2 plus 2. That is a 9.
9. That is a mixed success. And this is big magic.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot of different requirements for big magic that you can impose any number of them that you want. I'm going to say, because it's interesting, that you feel like you have a handle on. Oh, you know what? I'm going to bring in something. So magic works on a system of equivalent exchange. When creating something, you must give something. You can sacrifice things to make magic work. You could literally like erase a memory of the 4th grade to power a spell. Wizards do tend to forget things as time goes on. You could draw from your own body heat if you wanted to power a spell. It might kill you in the process, but you can. There's always everything. Some energy must be converted. I'm going to say here that basically I'm sort of giving you a tough choice. You can either call for help and get backup to help power this spell, or you can lose a valuable memory to power it.
Okay. Marvin would not call for backup in this situation. He is too proud, and he's too like he's at a point now where he just can't, like, he needs to be cool. And so memory is not a big deal for him, as long as it's not something he doesn't know what he's going to lose, but he's like, it's worth it. It's totally worth it. I could do this. And so he does.
You focus your mind. Breathe deep. What does your magic look like when you're casting?
He is an advanced, has advanced arcane training, so he really only has to use his staff, which just looks like a well-used walking stick. That way it doesn't look out of place when he's in the regular world. And he has to do an incantation. So he looks, he focuses his mind, because you have to have that focus. And let's see. And then he focuses his mind. He puts both hands on the staff, and then he just kind of channels the power of whichever memory is going to be taken, and lightning, like not lightning, but energy starts, like he looks like one of those electric balls when you put your hand on it, the lightning kind of goes out. It's starting to kind of zip over to the the different bits of electrical sockets on one side. The light kind of pops above him because he forgot he shouldn't be doing this inside, and so he's doing uncalculable damage inside his house right now because he was just so excited. And then it's just like it's almost like a pop as he just kind of the space collapses, and then he either appears or disappears, whatever he was trying to do at that point.
You focus your mind. You fuck up your entire apartment.
Yep.
And you begin to project forward through space. And you feel yourself stall. You are tumbling through this portal. It's always an uncomfortable feeling. It feels like you're kind of getting turned inside out. It's a real kind of punch in the gut every time you teleport. But you feel yourself barreling through space from San Francisco to Seattle. And it's just sort of a light at the end of the tunnel that you're jettisoning through, when suddenly you just, like, in the middle of that tube, essentially, of magic, you just stop. And you're not moving. You're just, like, frozen here in this spot. And you hear this voice as the world just swims around you in this space between spaces. You're where you are right now is the space between atoms. You're in this infinitesimal space, and in this swirling, just sort of phantasmagoria of color and light and sound, you hear a voice come through. What are you doing teleporting on your own, Marvin?
Everybody else can do it. I can do it occasionally if I try.
You did a halfway decent job, but I'm not impressed.
Oh, come on. Fine.
I'll show you how it's done. As you see, stepping out of the ethereal darkness is a cat. A little tuxedo tabby cat. Similar to that one. The head of your magical order, Kellador Maximilian Falsier III, the magical cat. Marvin, you are improving, but you can't do the... Do you have any idea the amount of property damage that you just did to your apartment, by the way? Like, I hope you have rentals insurance, because that shit is fucked.
It's not the first time that I've done damage to my apartment.
Well, maybe don't do that, asshole. You need to learn how to do these things without causing massive property damage. You're a danger to yourself and others.
That's fair. That's fair.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to be cross with you, but I am very cross with you.
This is the reason I didn't want to go to the order. You guys are never appreciative of the strides I've been doing and the work that I do to help the local people here. I feel like I'm being fine. What's the cost? What are you going to do?
No, Marvin, you're not in trouble. Listen, I appreciate that you have chosen a different path for magic. That's fine, I guess. It's not as sexy as what I would do with it. It's not exactly the same level of magic sensuality that I can achieve with my magical posy-wazzies. But
it wasn't what I had planned. All right. This is when I thought it would turn out when I did the whole professional wizard thing.
Yeah, well, I didn't think I would be stuck as a cat either, but shit happens, you know? That's just
Fair.
the way that these things go.
Yeah.
Well, I am fine with you learning to teleport on your own as soon as you can do it safely, and I'm not here to come down on you. I do wish for you, actually, since you're headed up north, to look into something for the council.
Is this a little bit quid pro quo here this time? Do I get access to the library again?
Put it to you this way. You scratch my back, I scratch yours.
Okay, that's a little weird coming from you in this particular situation, but yes.
I meant it very literally. Please scratch my back.
Yeah, fine. Bends down and starts scratching the cat's back.
Oh yeah, right between the shoulder plates.
Okay, you know how unsettling this is, right?
Don't care.
Okay.
Okay, now I'm going to bite your hand.
Damn it! You get me every time with that. Ow.
It's part of the deal, you know. It's part of the deal. Anyway,
Eat your blood.
Sorry.
You're not sorry. Don't
I'm not
apologize.
sorry at all. I'm not sorry. I'm a cat. Anyway, that was a distraction. Thank you for the scritchies, though. I always appreciate a good scritchy. No, you know that game that you waste all of your time playing rather than honing your magical skills because you are an ingrate?
I'm aware of the game you're speaking of.
Yes. Well, something's a bit off with it. Did you experiencing anything strange in the game earlier?
I mean, what do you mean strange? I mean, there was some glitches, but that happens from time to time.
And then the server went down, didn't it?
Yeah, how did you know?
Well, the timing works out.
Timing for what?
There is another mage, sort of a rogue mage, if you will, exiled from our order, who has taken up residence with, I believe you called him Botch.
Yeah, president of Overlong Games. Makes the game ShadowCraft.
Yes, the very same. This particular mage has apparently taught Botch, what a stupid name, by the way, has apparently educated him in the ways of demonic rituals.
Why?
Oh, I don't know. You'll have to find that out. Botch seems like an asshole, though, so maybe it's just because he's an asshole.
It's a gamer thing. Wouldn't worry about it.
I really don't like that guy. I looked up his Twitter. It's gross. It's real gross. Have you seen the fedora? He actually wears the fedora.
And like
not ironically.
Marvin is just like, they're good for keeping the. Okay, fine.
Okay, I guess it's technically more of a trilby. Would be.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I
Very
could see,
small brim.
Oh, I could see how that would be a problem. Yeah.
Yeah.
Small brim,
No.
small brain, that kind of thing.
Hey, I give you shit, but it looks cool on you. The thing you've got going on, this is working.
It's fine. Go ahead.
No, this whole thing is working. This is good. This is fine. So I was hoping you could look into that, though. When billionaire tech gurus take up residence with demonologists, it tends to pique my interest.
All right. What would you like me to do once I find out what's going on?
Report back, of course. I fear that there's already been one life taken.
Through the game?
Not through the game, no, Marvin. There is, alas, there has been a death that I fear is related. A gentleman was struck by a truck on I-5 and the driver set himself on fire. That's not a thing that normally happens, is it?
I mean, not in the Northwest. I mean, Florida, it happens all the time, but
That's
here,
true. Even with my mystical powers, I cannot comprehend Florida.
It's no use trying.
I gave up many eons ago. Yes.
That long? Oh, I'll stop now.
Smart. Yeah. So, check that out. That shit's pretty fucked. Maybe, I don't know. Could you maybe break into a morgue or something? I don't know. Do what you have to do. And just let me know.
I think I know the right people for that sort of job. It's all right if I bring in a few specialists?
You're talking about the video game people, aren't you?
Well, yeah, they each have their own. Maggie's really good with computers. That'll probably help. Jezebel is Jezebel, so
yeah, even we don't know what the fuck she is.
Yeah, I have an inkling, but it's weird. So that's another thing. I'll let you know if I ever figure it out.
I can assure we've crunched the numbers. Whatever it defies classification. We've got nothing on her at all.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, but it's like, okay, suddenly appears, has no memories of where she came from. Okay, that's leaning toward like demon angel thing, but then the manga part just throws it all right off. I'm at my wit's end with that one.
Yeah, it's which came first kind of situation.
Definitely, yeah.
Okay.
I got nothing. Yeah. If you figure that one out, you just let me know. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna make that like sort of sub B of your task.
Okay, that's part of a task. Okay, great. That won't be uncomfortable at all.
Sub
Thank
B,
you.
So sub A, figure out what's going on with the demon summoning in the game.
Billionaire
Sub
demon
B,
summoning. Yes.
Yeah, billionaire demon summoning. Sub B, what the fuck is with the anime girl? Work that out.
Okay, that's really specific. Okay, got it.
Yeah,
got it.
Can
I go now? I mean,
I have been holding you here this entire time with mystical powers from my magical, cute little tail. Look at it. Look how cute it is.
I,
It's all black but tipped with white. It's like I dipped it in paint. Look how cute this is.
it's a spectacular tale,
And
sir.
have you perhaps noticed my dainty little socks? Look at these socks.
They match well with the tail, sir.
They do, indeed. Thank you for noticing.
You were blessed with a beautiful pelt.
I did not choose this form. It chose me. Okay, you can go.
Thank you.
And it's like a roller coaster that like suddenly goes from like 0 to 65. You just, okay, you can go. And it's just off. As you crash down, you appear in like a portal just like a few feet off the ground and crash. Land on your feet. I'm not going to embarrass you. Land on your feet, like even cool 3-point stance if you want.
Yeah, it's bad on the knees.
Bad for the
It really
knees.
is.
Fair, yeah.
Yeah.
Just as Artie is blaring out the chorus of Run to the Hills.
Whoa!
As everyone looks expectantly at Artie.
Maggie's got like her hands over her ears.
He's just like, he's shocked. He's like, oh, Marv, just in time. Run to the hills.
You're already in. You guys have been drinking. Okay.
Jaeger
Do you want one?
bombs.
Blueberry.
I'm gonna. Yeah.
Blueberry Jaeger bombs.
They don't have blueberry here.
Yes, they do.
Wait.
Would
They
you like one?
definitely
Hold on.
do.
That's what we've
Hold
been
on.
drinking
What?
all night. I'll get you one.
Oh, sure. Maybe it's something new. I haven't been here in a few weeks, so I don't know.
It's definitely new. Yup.
Okay.
And it's as blue as Jez's hair.
Like I imagine that Marvin is like literally smoking a little bit right now. There's like
What
scent
took you
marks.
so long?
It's a 12-hour. I just did it in 5 minutes.
We've
That's
definitely
impressive.
been drinking longer than that.
Well, it took a while to gather the energy. I'm fine. That's great. How's everything going,
Speaking of
guys?
energy, have you blue Jaeger? Berry.
Smells like antifreeze.
Right?
Oh, okay, that's not
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
not bad.
Yes.
That's not
Yeah,
bad at all.
you're
right.
That's
There
a
you go.
that's a really great.
And you don't know
blueberry.
why, Marvin, but Pat is winking at you real hard.
Fucking love Pat.
Okay, I've missed a lot. I missed you guys. What's going on? I'm here.
Some shit is going on.
Yeah, did you know that there's like an update to the game that's happening?
Apparently,
Oh,
which called the event.
The event.
Yeah.
That happens
that's
at
probably a
midnight.
bad thing. You know how I told
Oh.
you like the head of my order is a cat?
Sure.
It's
I still just want to just hug him so bad.
That's not a joke.
no, it really isn't. I
Why
was
would it be a
I
joke?
was
Oh,
I was
'cause it's
teleporting
hilarious.
It's a
up
cat.
here,
Oh.
and the cat stopped me
Oh.
and was like, "Hey, did you know that the billionaire that runs Overlong Games, Botch, is working with a demon summoning wizard?"
What?
Maggie like leans
What?
in to Marvin and whisper, like stage whispers, "Have you gotten into acid again?
No,
You know what happened last time. Like, you
I-
should stay away from
no,
it."
this is the. They
I
said there's already
believe what
been
the
a
cat
death.
told you.
It's a cat.
They said there's already been a death. Like some dude on a road got hit by a truck, and then the guy
driver
burned
set
himself.
himself on fire.
Yeah, we saw it on the news. You really should laugh at that, Jess.
I'm going to have to talk to you, Jezebel, at some point here. We have conversation, but no, yeah. Yeah, he said that's the first death associated with this ritual to summon some demon thing. And when
Tragic.
billionaires and
And we
demon
don't want the
summoners,
demon thing.
no, demons
No.
are normally bad on this
Got
plane.
it.
Typically,
Right.
though, they're very hot because
Really?
they're from hell, you know.
I don't know.
No,
So-
they're not.
Some of them got like 8 arms and
But
have
they
hair
live in
in like
hell.
the opposite
How can they not be
places.
hot?
Oh, yeah. No, I missed that
Literally
one.
hot.
Sorry. Yep. I
Temperature
missed it.
wise.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, isn't hell like a frozen lake? And isn't
No,
like
it's
Satan halfway frozen in it? And there's
fire,
no fire.
and brimstone, and
I think that's why there's
hell.
that phrase when hell freezes over, because it's like not gonna happen.
Well, according to Virgil, it's already frozen.
Who?
Really?
Well,
Uh,
really, it's actually, it's about perception filters by minds on what they understand and works better for them. And it's just a reality of pain to a certain extent, but
Really?
it's completely,
Inferno, right?
it's.
All
would
of reality is
imagine-
pain.
Yeah, you're right, Pat.
Thanks, Pat.
Thanks,
Yeah, you're
Pat.
right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So are we in hell right now? Oh my god. like she's had too much to drink and she's freaking out a little bit.
Hell is empty and all the demons are here.
Pat, don't say that.
I mean, he's actually kind of right in a way,
Yeah.
but
I
I
am
mean,
not a demon. I just code stuff, okay?
Just checking some boxes that I checked. Okay, yeah, no, we're good.
hey Maggie, what's like the root program that runs in computers?
.exe.
A daemon?
That
A
I
demon?
can't. Alcohol. Leave me alone.
It's like-
Would you like
You
more
are-
alcohol?
yes, please, Jez.
Okay.
Maggie, you are actually the first person to ever manage to get drunk here. Because we do water down the drinks a lot. So,
But Jez put in the alcohol.
oh, that makes sense. Okay. I just want to say on behalf of Speed Bar, congratulations.
Do I
And
get an award? I've never
No.
gotten
Can
an
we
award
put her picture on the
before.
wall?
I mean, you can put it back here in the karaoke room. Sure.
Okay. I reach in my
Just
backpack
like-
and I pull out my little Polaroid.
Yeah,
I
I'm
knew you
gonna
had a
do like
Polaroid.
Jez, I'm gonna do your pose and just do that.
It's beautiful.
wow, it's like catching.
You guys are
Think-
weird, but I like you.
We like
Same
you
for you,
too,
Pat.
Pat.
Thanks, Pat.
Can I get you
think-
anything?
I need to go lay down.
I just need a beer.
You can
Please.
use me as a bed.
Okay. Do you like?
You know-
I imagine like there's couches in this karaoke room,
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
and
yeah.
and Maggie just like curls up like with her head in Jezebel's lap.
Hey Jezebel. Hey.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
Hi.
I just wanted to ask because you don't always seem like super clear on these things.
Mhm.
You do know that like offering to use your body as a bed for someone else is like a weird thing to say
Is it?
to someone. Yeah. Like that's really strange, and most people who aren't really drunk would probably react poorly to that. So,
I think it's fine.
like I
Thanks,
said, most
Maggie.
people who aren't really drunk would
make a note of
usually
that.
react poorly to that.
Thanks, Pat.
Just trying to help, seems like you could use it. So,
You're so nice, Pat.
is something going on, Maggie? Because you're like really emotional and
I had a very stressful day. I had to drive around for like 3 hours to find Wi-Fi, and I had to fill up my tank twice with solar.
why didn't you just come here? I mean, like we have internet here.
Because I was working. This is the fun time. I can't do work during fun time stuff.
What do you do? I think you drive around in a van for a living.
I do that, but it's not my living. I make pretty websites for people who do good things.
You're very pretty.
They are really.
So
Like if you go to boysforbears.com, made it. And it's-
Google.
is that
I don't know if it's an actual website. Please don't Google it.
It's not.
But it's
It's
a
not?
website.
Buy that domain.
It's
Let me
a
change
website
the 4
where
to a number.
The boys make money and do fundraisers to help endangered bears.
No. Oh,
Yeah, I'm sure that's what that is. That's what they told Maggie
told
the
Maggie.
website is.
And she 100% believes it. Despite the fact there were some questionable things they asked her to put in it. I made a
Both of
lot
those
of really
domains
good...
with the FOR and the number 4 are free. Just throwing that out there.
I made really
lock it
good
down.
money off of it. Like, they paid me, like, it was like 30 grand.
Wow.
It was a lot of money. And, like, I bought my second solar panel with it. It was great.
Do you think you could do ours? Because our website was designed by Beulah,
Oh, no.
and she doesn't actually know what the internet is.
She
So
doesn't.
how she did that is sort
Hold
of
on.
an open
Hold
question.
on. And
Yeah.
Maggie, like, puts up a hand and she pulls up her phone and very drunkenly types in, "What's the website?"
Oh, it's speed dot.
Dot.
I'm trying to think what are the stupid URLs you can get now.
Excuse me.
It's like speed dot puppies or something stupid like that.
Oh God, this website is awful. I could do so
Yeah.
much better.
I mean,
could
it
do-
was really cool until the other day, and now all the Flash animations don't work anymore. So
They
no.
killed Flash.
they killed Flash.
They
Yeah.
did. I could let me just work on something. I'll get you a draft, and like you can be looking just
Okay, just
She's
as long
not
as you know, like I'm not offering to like pay you or anything.
I will do it for free because I love this place.
Hey, we like you all right too. Yeah.
And then Maggie proceeds to very drunkenly make a draft of a website for Speed, and it's pretty good. Like even drunk, she
Hold
knows
on.
what she's doing.
Oh,
Roll for it.
Okay, maybe.
This is act under pressure. So it's roll plus cool.
act under drunk.
What is my cool? That's an excellent question. Hold on.
I feel
My
like
cool
for
is
Maggie,
plus
probably not.
1. No,
Okay.
it's plus 1.
It's not bad.
6. She does not do a good
That's
job.
a failure.
Yep.
Mark experience.
She thinks it's phenomenal.
So mark a point of experience for that.
Okay.
Or use luck to make a bomb website if you really want. I would probably just take the hit and take the experience, but
Yeah, I'm gonna take the hit.
you make
You can always revisit it when you're not intoxicated.
Yeah.
this is the shittiest website you've ever made. You are ashamed to put your name on it, or at least you would be if you
If I
weren't
wasn't
so drunk.
Maggie thinks it's amazing.
Immaculate. I'm taking a note of this. That like this is you'll think episodes from now, you'll think like third episode, you'll think like I've forgotten about this. It's coming back. There's
It's like Angel Fire style with like one shitty gif of an American flag like waving in the wind.
You made the worst
The
website.
worst.
The worst website in
It's
internet
a tiled
history.
background in very small resolution of like the four of us at the bar.
It
And it
has,
has,
a
like-
fucking. Go ahead.
No,
It's your
it's got
website.
like none of the colors like mesh well. It's all over the place. Like it's just it looks bad.
It's
None
like
of
someone's
the links
shitty.
work.
Oh, it's all dead links. It's like someone's
Yep.
shitty fucking It's like a shitty MySpace from like
Yeah.
2003.
Yeah.
Like someone who just abused all of the HTML code, and
Mhm.
I
it's
feel
like
like it's not any worse than the original website, though.
it's about on par.
That's fair.
Yeah, it's not
Not
an
worse.
improvement, but it's not worse.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But currently, Maggie is super fucking proud of it.
it's got some fucking music that plays automatically that you can't stop. It's just in the background the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
And as you like, Maggie, are you doing this like on your phone? You're making a website?
Yeah, she's doing it on her phone.
You're like fat
Drunk
thumbing.
off her drunk off her ass with her head on Jezebel's lap. Like she's not even sitting up for this.
Perfect. And you just tongue lolling out of your mouth, practically making this website.
Yep.
When you all hear a scream come from the
I
A
very
man screaming.
gently move Maggie's head onto the I do like a Indiana Jones-esque swap between my lap and like the pillow. It's like on the couch, and then I rush out to see. It screams.
I'm sorry. Do you Naruto run back to the? You see. You see Internet Eve with his hands in his head, sitting on the bar. Pat comes running out and is like, "What's going on?"
What's wrong?
Yeah, Pat runs with you, and Ginyu Force. And Internet Eve looks at the TV screen with horror, and it's that same story that was running earlier. We have had a recent break in the story regarding the horrific accident and self-immolation that occurred on I-5 earlier. Police are now ready to name the victim who was struck by the semi-truck, a programmer for Overlong Games named Tom King. Tom King. He was 23 years old. Our hearts go out to Mr. King's family. And Internet Eve says, "Well, there goes my fucking source."
Pat him on the shoulder. That's rough, buddy.
I see what you did there. Oh. And then you hear a sound, the familiar music, the title music for when you're sitting on the menu for ShadowCraft. The server is back up. But you see there's something new. It is exactly noon right now. The menu is sitting there, and ShadowCraft, the menu always is a scene of a starry night with a fire burning in the foreground. And the whatever adventurers you have loaded into the party, it always shows them sitting around the fire on this night. But now, the stars above the fire have changed. The stars are spelling out 4 digits. The number 12, which then ticks down. It is a countdown timer. 12 hours. And it is moving, starting now. And that's where we'll end this episode.
Oh,
No.
oh, so good. So much
good.
fun. Oh boy.
Can I just say,
Yes,
I got in every single one of your apocalypse signs.
you did. I noticed that.
Those were
good.
very intentional.
All right.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, I just wanted to. Lindy's character might be related to the apocalypse, like a little bit, and there are 4 signs or 3 signs that she gave me, and they were breaking the seal, murdering the king, and the stars were aligned. I got them all in before it's over. I was trying to find some way. Ooh.
That's impressive.
Great
That is
job.
impressive.
Fantastic. I'm real glad I didn't pick like famine or something. Then we'd have no snacks at the snack bar. Whew. Danger avoided. Anyways, let's go around. Let's say who we are, where we can find you, and some of your highlights from tonight's game. Let's go in reverse order. So we will start with our fantastic GM. Colin, how was that for you?
That was lovely. I love this setup. I love the dual TTRPG setup is ridiculous, but I think this is a cool system we've come up with here.
Monster of the Week and Quest.
Monster of the Week and Quest. Why not? 2 very easy to play games though, so it's like not. You add them together, in terms of like they're both so rules light. You add them together and you get like a third of D&D. So it's really not that bad. I love that. I think highlight for me.
Yeah, or multiple. If you have multiple favorite moments, just favorite moments.
So full disclosure, Kellador is an NPC that I've used in other Monster of the Week games, specifically the one that I run on Mondays, where he is the head of a magical order, and I hadn't even thought about doing it. I had not planned that. When you said that you wanted to, when Marvin was saying in chat, like we wanted to check in with the magical order, I was like, oh, all right, I'll throw in Kellador. Why not? And I love that character, and I love any time I can make Kellador appear, because a creature that's like, look at my magical posy wazies is my favorite thing in the world. And I love that you actually gave him scritchies. That was very sweet of you. You know your place. That was awesome. I love everything about Maggie and Jezebel's relationship. It's just brilliant. Just so brilliant. I love how incredibly horny on main Jezebel is, and how delightfully oblivious
Her Patreon's great.
Maggie is. Her Patreon is killing it. And I want more. I do want to hear more about Artie's OnlyFans moving forward. That's important to me. And I very much appreciate Artie. Artie, like the education of Maggie in Iron Maiden is a highlight for me too. I absolutely love that. That was great. Did you want to do like outro, like plug stuff now, Lindy?
Yeah. Where are you? Where we can find you? Unless you don't want us to be found, and then just don't say anything.
Yeah, I'm an international man of mystery. So you can find me on my own channel, which is twitch.tv/my name, Colonomicon. I am on tomorrow night. I'm GMing 3 days in a row. I'm gonna be tired. Tomorrow night, I'm doing every single Sunday on my channel. Every Sunday at 7, I do a one-shot of a different game. Lindy's been on one of them. I played City of Mist with Lindy on mine. And tomorrow's is Happiest Apocalypse on Earth, which is
not this game.
Oh, it's such a brilliant game. It's a Powered by the Apocalypse game, as the name implies, but it is a Powered by the Apocalypse horror game, sort of horror game. Black comedy might also be accurate. Game that is set in just a miserable, shitty version of Disney World, called Mouse Park, and it's just this horrific, distorted, like dark gothic Disney World that's trying to kill you. And it'll probably be funny, to be honest with you, because that premise is so ridiculous. Like, it's not going to be super hardcore horror. So check that out. 7 p.m. on my channel. I standardized this, so if it's on my channel, it's on at 7. That's just when everything is. So 7 o'clock tomorrow night will be that. And then Monday nights at 7, I run a Monster of the Week game called Monster of the Week Act 3. ACT here stands for Abnormality Containment Team. With a bunch of great players, some of whom were in chat tonight. Wally 132, who was there, Savvy Seaworth, and Anna and Amiri 941. Fantastic streamers all, and that game is just so much fun. It's me without a script or any guidance and just making it up as I go along, and it's super fun. And then Wednesday nights on Weave the Tale, I run a game from 6 to 9 of Black Void, the Ancient Babylon in Space RPG, which if you haven't played it, you should. It's a game called Into the Oblivious Depths. We are entering the end game. There are 3 episodes left. Some people got death wishes. It's going to be real heavy. I love it. It's definitely the most emotionally heavy game that I'm running right now. And the only other thing is that every other Friday on my channel, I do a talk show called the GM Postmortem, where we talk with game developers and GMs about how to run a better game. Last night we had Wally as a guest, and he was wonderful. And then in 2 weeks from yesterday, which would be April 16th, our guest is going to be Will Munn, who is the developer who created Arium, which was just successfully kickstarted a few months ago. It was just delivered. It's a badass game of like world building, and he's going to talk with us about world building. We're going to get into the in-depth on the topic of world building. So that is all. That's too much crap, but that's the crap I do. And thanks for having me, Lindy. This was super fun.
Thanks for GMing us and our crazy shenanigans, super meta game within a game within a game. Someone who I appreciate having every time. Nugatosaurus, how are you?
I'm great. I've had a lot of fun playing Maggie and exploring these characters. Maggie, funnily enough, is the name of Dylan and I's child. If we ever have one, if we ever have a girl, her name's going to be Magdalena. And I thought this was, yeah, right. It's classic, and I love it. Anyway, I just love the name. I'm Nugatosaurus. You can find me here on Mondays and Tuesdays for our Mondays in Exandria, run by Frank, and then our Mists of Ravenloft, run by Lindy, and then the occasional Saturday for our Aliens game, which is a blast. And if you have not watched it, go watch it. It's amazing. My character just got 3 xenomorphs that she can control, and it's fucking nuts. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Yeah, I control 3 xenomorphs.
Yeah, and they're like android xenomorphs.
Yeah.
So
Oh, that's better.
They're still terrifying, but
they're
great.
still real scary. They still have acid blood. That's the only difference, really.
Yeah, that's basically the only difference. My favorite parts were, I agree, Artie explaining Iron Maiden to Maggie was just
so good
in my head. I love it.
Good.
Jezebel with the seduction cookies, like
Seduction cookies. That was yes. Thank you.
Like
That.
I was trying so hard not to be flustered, like I don't think you understand like the presence that Lindy has when she flirts. Like, I'm married, but damn. Like and then Marvin just in San Francisco and trying to hang out with his friends. Like, I love Marvin. I'm super excited to see more of him. Like, I want to get to know my half brother. Like, come on. I'm ready for it. And yeah, I'm super excited for our next session, and I cannot wait. This is a blast.
It is a blast indeed. Speaking of blasts, man, you really blasted that streamer guy with just a huge hit of magic, Marvin.
Kablooey.
How was that for you?
Yeah, no, that was like the only cool thing in Magic he's ever done in his life. Yeah, because
in a video game.
Yeah, in a video game, except for the actually teleporting that actually worked kind of. So yeah, he's pretty proud of that. It's the same day too. Weird how that works. I'm Deception Check. Yeah, you can find me here on Mondays when I DM Mondays in Exandria, Wanderlust, and Wildmount with most of this, 2 members of this group as well. Lots of fun. We just started back. We're on our 7th episode, somewhere around there. It's a lot of fun. They're exploring a new city this time, continuing on with the characters from last season. Tuesdays, Ravenloft with Lindy, and then, of course, occasionally on Saturdays with Aliens, which I play Hank Granger, the Blade Runner, who is trying to figure out what to do with that synthetic, who now has 3 synthetic xenomorphs. It's really a weird time for him. Lots of things to kill and not be killed by. So that's a lot of fun. Had an absolute blast tonight. I had mentioned to Lindy how much I wanted to play Monster of the Week, and she's like, I just had someone offer to run a game on our channel about that, and that's how it all started. And
I can pull up the Twitter comment. Should people need to see? The proof is in the.
Oh, did I offer? And I didn't remember doing that. Is that how it started?
Anytime. You're like, anytime you want me to run Monster of the Week for you, just hit me up. And so I was like, I fucking will.
And then you did. And hit me up. You did. Yeah.
And it's spectacular, and this is everything I was hoping it would be. It's been a lot of fun. I love the interaction between Jezebel and Maggie. I love Artie just being the rock encyclopedia that he is. It's going to be great watching that move on and getting a chance to play Marvin, just to poor, normal guy just trying to be a wizard in a ramshackle, hard to get by world. So yeah, this has been fun. Thank you.
Thank you. Speaking of fun, Billy.
That's the segue you're going to go with. Just want to make sure. Give you a chance for an out to redo if you want to.
Okay.
Nope.
Speaking of redos, hey Billy.
Perfect.
It actually worked.
Yeah, I love Monster of the Week. I don't get to play it nearly enough, and this is an awesome opportunity to play with Lindy, who I've played with a lot. Some folks who I just started playing with recently, and in the Aliens game that y'all were speaking of.
Billy's casting.
Oh. that's a game where I have to try real hard to be an asshole. I know it might not seem like I have to try real hard, but to be mean in character is a big deal to me. So it was a challenge. I loved everything. I loved Lindy coming 110 miles an hour with this character concept into this story, and then like, hey, where you at? Shit stain. And she was like, oh, I'm in my house. Wait, you have when? Oh yeah, no, I just walked in and I live here now. And I'm like, oh boy. Oh, that is not how that works at all. Please let me help you. Yeah, I love all of it. I love the interaction too. I love Marvin Lockwood vibes big time. Colin, big fan of your GM style, to be honest. It was I could tell like you were weaving things in like fractions of a millisecond and distributing them with a very high quality, which I really, really appreciated. And yeah, I loved Maggie's just carefree, hippie, oblivion nature. Like I've got everything I need. This is so everything I don't know is brand new information, like rock and roll. But yeah, I'm immersed in this game within the game system that we have going on. I think it's a really cool thing that's going on. And yeah, thanks for Lindy for having me. I do on Wednesday nights. Lindy and I are in a Witcher game on Praxagora Thesmophoria's channel. Witcher Roads Home, which is a great game by Artel Sorian.
Mhm.
And I think that's it for the time being for me. But go follow everybody else, watch everybody else's stuff. They're great. That's it. That's it. I'm super excited for 2 Saturdays from now.
Yes, because we will be back. Not next Saturday, but the Saturday after. Because, we decided let's make this bi-weekly, so it's not like a super
Hey,
hard on
Lindy.
everyone's schedules. Yeah. Hey.
Hey. Before we go, I don't. I figured you might have plugs to do, so I'll wait
Oh yeah.
if you have that. To do.
No. You can whatever. I don't.
No, it's just, no. Go ahead.
We
It's a
do what
little
we want
It's a
here.
little post credits thing
Ooh.
for the
Okay. So
Go ahead and do your thing.
I'll do my highlights first, because I also was a fan of the seduction cookies.
Got a whole sleeve.
Yeah, just my favorite part about it though was you asking like, are you trying to seduce her by eating a cookie? Like, are you that what this is? So that was pretty great. I thought the epic little blasting of the online streamer from Marvin, like the coolest magic shoot of his life, was all for the glowing nipple rings. Just, you know what? We're worth it. And it was great. I loved Artie being like, wait, you have a house? No, you could get in trouble. No, just like I'm not there. What can I do about this situation? Was there a sign in the yard? Like that, just, I loved it. I loved it so much. And, just Maggie, just anytime I get to have a character that gets to flirt with one of, Nugget's characters, I just love to go for it, just because it's great. It's great. It's a lot of fun. 'Cause, sometimes it's difficult to flirt with people. You don't quite know where the boundary lines are, but I got it. Not yet. We're good. But yeah, it was great. I can't wait for 2 weeks from now, a fortnight from now, so we can play some more. So speaking of schedules, yeah, this Saturday after next, it'll be great. This Monday, Wanderlust and Wildmount D&D. It's super fun. We got a job proposition, and if you like pyramid schemes, you should check it out. It's a real selling point right there. And of course on Tuesdays we have Mists of Ravenloft, where there's a completely normal human doctor that does completely normal medical techniques, and it's nothing else. And other just things, magical crowns, dark lords, all that good stuff, Cartacus, lots of wolf wares. And Fridays we have Aether's Walkway, which is a Cypher System campaign. Very sci-fi, very cool. A lot of stress in that one. It's tense. It's an intense situation. And of course, just find me on other channels doing other things, like Praxagorth as Beforia's channel. I think that's the main channel I'm doing other things. I think most of my other games are fine now. Weird, but I'm okay with it. That's on Sundays and Wednesdays. And of course, Aliens once a month. I think we might have a date. Let me check. I don't know if the 24th, I think, is a tentative date for our Aliens. Need to hear back from a couple people, but I believe it's going to be the 24th. So between Monster of the Week weeks, so you can just have Saturday fun days all up in a row up in here. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm ready for that post-credit scene.
It's a pretty quick one. It's something that takes place just a few minutes after where we left it. When you find this countdown timer counting down from 12 hours to something happening at midnight. And of course, all of you curious want to know what that's about. So you sit down at your computers, type in your credentials, go to get in. Hey, Marvin, remember when you elected to give up a memory?
Yeah.
You can't remember your password.
Oh no!
Oh,
See y'all in 2 weeks!
woo! Thank you guys.
I
so
can't believe
much.
that's the dramatic plot twist.
Damn.
You forgot your password.
Not your ShadowCraft login password. Oh,
I'm gonna lose my
gosh.
group credentials.
I got goosebumps from that. That was whew, nightmare fuel right there. Thank you all so much for watching. Whether you're watching on Twitch or on YouTube, we appreciate you. Hope you had fun. I know we did. We're gonna go raid. You still alive? Yes. Maybe not. We're gonna maybe raid somebody. We'll see. Oh yeah, there's a friend of mine who's an artist. She's also super into D&D, so we're gonna raid her. She's awesome. Thank you all so much. Have fun, play games, and we'll see you next week.